right, hello and welcome everyone to part 2, day 3, 2026 National Open. We have round 5 of the Open section here in Las Vegas, round 3 for the other sections. Hope everyone is doing well and ready to get back into another exciting round of chess. Man, I'm tired. I'm only doing commentary. I can't even imagine how these guys are feeling. These players that are playing these full games, having to play 2 rounds per day, they must be absolutely exhausted. It's only the 3rd day. There's 2 full days left, round 6, 7, 8, 9, that are going to be the money rounds here. So we have 2 players on a perfect 4 points, and they're playing each other. International Master Alexei Bilic against Grandmaster Praneeth Vupala. And Bilic here has the white pieces in this encounter, which looks like it came from e4, e5 opening. King pawn, we'll just run it back so you can see this opening if you would like. Bishop to b5, the Ruy Lopez. a6, the classic defense. Bishop a4, and now d6. And this one is known as the deferred Steinitz, which is has a reputation of being, I would say, B tier. But it's still very, very solid. Let's say A tier would be something like Marshall and Berlin and Petrov, just like ultra solid, uncrackable openings. This, I think, gives white a lot more play, a lot more ideas. It gives black more chances as well. So I'd say kind of like B tier. Not exactly second, right? It's not dubious by any stretch, but basically gives kind of more play and options for both sides. Some people play 5 rounds a day in the U.S. Yeah, I mean, they're going to have the 2-day section for... So in the open section, they just play 5 days. It's just one section. That's how FIDE wants it. Everyone plays the full 5-day schedule. But in the other sections, players are able to choose, which is interesting. So you can either play 4-day schedule or 3-day schedule or even 2-day schedule. Maddie plays chess. She was on the commentary here earlier. She's playing the 2-day schedule, which means she's playing 4 games tomorrow, Saturday, followed by a classical game after that. So 4 rapid games to start, to catch up, and then they're doing the big merge Saturday night. So she's going to be playing 5 full games on Saturday and then 2 on Sunday. So God bless to her. Okay, so here we had d6 castles. White has a lot of moves. b5, bishop to b3, knight a5. So going for the bishop pair early on. And yeah, actually somehow I'm a bit puzzled as to why I feel like this isn't really played that often, but it seems perfectly logical. I guess white goes d4 and can still fight for the advantage like this. Bishop to b7, bishop d2. Yeah, the 2-day schedule can be absolutely brutal. I recommend taking a bye if needed. So d4, white fights for the center, knight takes d4. Bishop to b7, black is not in a rush to capture on b3, although I'm not exactly sure why not. Bishop to d2 played, attacking the knight, and yeah, provoking knight takes b3. I'm not sure if white had to play this move. Probably it's some kind of theory, but feels like white could also just develop and just let black take on b3 whenever he wants to. But bishop d2, for some reason, he decides to provoke it. Now the e-pawn would be poisoned in view of rook to e1 pin, followed by f3, winning the bishop. So knight f6 played instead. Rook to e1, and this is our live position. So these are our 2 leaders with 4 points. But there's a number of players with 3.5 points. 2 of them are on board too. We have Liam Putnam, who's had a good tournament so far against GM Fidel Corrales. I've actually played both of these guys in classical chess. And yeah, they seem to have some kind of Grunfeld, semi-Tarish type position. I'm not sure what the opening was here. Oh, this kind of thing. This was English opening. Knight f3, c5, c4. Liam 2500, indeed. Vying for Grandmaster norm is Liam, because now he has 3.5 out of 4. He's played down every single round, but he's played 2200, so it's not horrible for his rating average. And now he's playing Grandmaster, so if he can win this game, then he'll be in great position for GM norm. I think he has 1 or 2 already, so would definitely be a good shot for him. So kind of interesting line here. It's like this semi-Grunfeld type thing. And yeah, this is not a glitch. Knight takes c3, bishop c4 played. White can get away with this one because the knight is still under attack, and white threatens bishop takes f7. So if knight e4, for example, saving the knight, white takes here with check, then goes check, and takes the knight and has lovely position. So e6, black has to defend this one, and now white can recapture. Bishop d7, bishop e2. Knight a5, queen b1. Very thematic structure, and here we get kind of typical repetition, but finally Liam decides not to repeat. Goes h4. And game kind of develops along natural lines. Okay. This one pretty solid so far, I would say, for both sides. So we'll see if some action happens here. On to board 3. Here we have IM versus GM battle. Bohdan Bilovil, young IM from Ukraine, against Guy Magami, who's experienced grandmaster from Iran. So bishop b4 check, Bogo Indian, bishop d2, a5, e3. b6, bishop d3, both sides developing, castles, castles, knight c3, d6, queen c2. Now at some point, black is probably going to take on c3, and we'll get this classic capture. Oops, 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 there we go. Knight d7. And now this is live position. So, okay, white just played queen c2 and knight d7. If I'm not mistaken, I would think that white now is able to just push e4 and just collect the big center. So to me, it seems like this is not exactly gone right for black. And the rook d1 played. Okay, so he doesn't go for e4. I'm really not sure why not. I thought now with the queen on c2, takes on c3, you can just take back with your bishop. You have a beautiful center here, and should just be comfortable advantage for white. Instead, he goes rook to d1, which seems reasonable as well. Actually, at this point now, black is not really covering the e4 square, so he's not going to be able to stop white from pushing e4. I feel like black did something a little bit off here in this opening. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Maybe instead of d6, maybe he needed to take right away here on c3 and plant this knight on e4 if this is what he wanted to get. Something like this, queen c2, f5. But okay, playable position. I think white is also happy here with the two bishops. But white gets the control over the e4 square, knight d7. Now he could have pushed e4. He goes rook to d1 instead. Giving black another chance, by the way, to take on f3. Black could have done this on the previous move too, but this is not a good exchange for black because he gives up a really strong bishop, and white's king doesn't actually suffer so much here. King goes to h1, rook goes to g1. White can cover the king quite nicely. So I would say this is no big deal, guys, okay? So knight d7, rook d1. He gives him another chance to take if he wants, and kind of prepares to play e4 in the future. So yeah, all three boards, on the top three boards, are IM versus GM battles, which is interesting. I'm rooting for the IMs. Let's go, International Masters. Earlier today, I had a funny interaction with someone. They asked me, I just met them, and they asked me if I was a grandmaster. And I corrected them. I said, I am. But he didn't hear me, so he didn't understand if I had said, I am, like, yes, I am a GM, or I am, like, no, I'm an international master. So I had to clarify. So that was pretty funny. Yeah, but I'm rooting for my IM brothers in arms here against the big bad GMs. Let's score some points. Board 4, we actually have FM versus GM battle. Gabriel Patesh here, I think from the US, against Jin Xiao, the top seed in the tournament. Looks like they have kind of classic Slav endgame here. Early endgame, I should say. G3, Queen B3, C5. And get this kind of typical endgame structure. And then on board 5, we have another GM-FM battle. Christopher Yu against Avi Kaplan. Avi won a very interesting game earlier today, and he's having a decent tournament. 3 out of 4 so far for Avi, who originally, I think, from Illinois area. Yeah, he's got a big challenge ahead of him here, as he is playing Grandmaster Christopher Yu, the number 2 seed in the event, who lost to Zoe Tang earlier. Since then has bounced back, won 2 games in a row, and now is on 3 out of 4 and basically in position to get back to the top boards, especially if he wins today. Well, he's already on board 5. How many people in the top 5 boards have I played? I think I've played most of this top 10. Let's see. I've played Mr. Bilic recently, earlier this year, St. Louis Masters. I've played with both Liam and Fidel. I've played Guy Magami a couple times. I've played Zhao Jinchao a couple times. And I've played Christopher Yu a couple times. Avi, I've only played him in Blitz, never in Classical. So, yeah, actually most of these guys. That's why it's kind of cool for me to do the commentary, because I feel like I'm familiar with a lot of these players. Did I see Avi's Bishop H6 move earlier? Was that from this morning's game? Because this morning he had a very, very interesting game. It was, but there was no Bishop H6 there. In the morning game, he went Bishop takes C3 as black. Quite early on. Very controversial decision. Oh, this game there was a Bishop H6. Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I haven't played through the opening on this one. Let's take a look. Ah, this looks actually quite curious. So D4, Knight of 6, C4, Queen's Gambit, C5, and Kaplan just goes for the direct Benoni. He's just like, you know what, Christopher, you can play any line you want. F4, Bishop B5 check, Knight G2. I don't care. So G6, F4, Christopher goes for one of the most ambitious lines, and Bishop H6. And Head of Dog is saying if you turn on the engine, likes Bishop H6 more than Bishop G7 at something. Now Bishop H6, this is some chess DB stuff. This is some Cloud DB stuff right here. I'm tempted to check, Dojo has this like Cloud DB database with all the supercomputer evaluations. I'm tempted to check this one and see what it thinks there. I wouldn't be surprised if it's actually if it's cool with it. I don't know if you guys know, but there's this thing, it's called like Cloud DB. It's like a collaborative analysis thing where people submit positions, they get analyzed by super strong engines in the cloud, and it gets all compiled and stuff. And recently in the dojo, we had a tool where now you can search this database in a very simple and efficient way. You can just basically see the evals given to opening positions super deep. Okay, so let me put this one on the board. I'm just curious what our Cloud DB is going to say. And if you're hearing the move sounds, that's because we have move sounds on the site. Okay, so take, D6, E4, G6. Wow, F4, Bishop H6. Okay, so Bishop G7, it gives 0.74 eval at very high depth. Bishop H6 gives 0.88 eval. So it doesn't actually like Bishop H6 better, according to this thing. Maybe other engines do. But it is a very rare move, I have to say. Like, someone who's played this system for white, like, my whole life, I don't think I've ever seen Bishop H6. I would imagine this has caught Christopher off guard, unless this is some new thing that he knows about. And yeah, Bishop normally goes to G7, guys. What can we say? Bishop normally goes to G7, so this is weird. But Kaplan, I'm sure, has some devious ideas. There is some point to it. You're kind of slowing down E5 in a lot of these positions. I would think that's kind of the idea. Head of Dog knew about it. So yeah, actually, maybe Head of Dog can kind of tell us, like, where does this come from? And what is the point, like, actually? I guess in the normal line, it would be like Bishop G7, Bishop B5 check. Then Black goes Knight D7, so he doesn't get rocked with E5. And then this is like the normal line. So Bishop H6, for some reason, White did not go Bishop B5 check here. Maybe here Black is able, let me check Compy on this one. Maybe on Bishop B5, Black is able to block Knight BD7. Yeah, that's what I thought. And now E5, which would be strong in the other position, gets hit with A6. And now on E takes F6, we're not hitting the bishop on g7. Okay, so that's kind of the point. So basically you're playing against this bishop b5 check idea. On bishop g7, white is going bishop b5 check, and if knight d7, e5 is a big problem because the knight is pinned. You can't go a6 because you lose a piece. E takes f6, and then we're taking on g7, right? So that's kind of black's point, is that they're putting the bishop on h6 to avoid this exact line. You guys understand? So bishop h6 on bishop b5 check, knight d7. White can still play knight f3. I mean, this is, kind of different story, but yeah, the critical e5 runs into a6, and now black is actually totally fine because this is a strong bishop. If bishop takes d7, knight takes d7, looks like black is dynamically okay. Okay, so some tricky stockfish stuff, but white is still doing well here if he just kind of develops normally. The issue is just that he doesn't... issues that, Christopher probably doesn't have this prepared, I would imagine, as he did spend some time. Yeah, 2 minutes 30 seconds on bishop d3. Not that much time. Maybe he did kind of know about it, but let's see. So bishop g4, h3. Black gives up the bishop pair, and we get this kind of typical Benoni play. Now a6 and bishop d2. He doesn't play a4. Very, very surprising. Like, normally you just always play a4. Like, you just play a4, you stop b5. He goes bishop d2 after 4.5 minutes of thought and says, you know what, I don't care actually. Go ahead and play on the queen side. Do whatever you want. Rook e2, rook fe1. He's just playing on the king side. Rook e7, knight d1, and now b3 is on the board. And this is our live position. We've got a live Benoni, folks. We have got a live Benoni. I gotta think that white is doing well here. I kind of like what he's doing. Maybe bishop comes to c3. Maybe knight comes to f2. Everything is well defended. Eventually, we try to push for e5. Okay, black has 17 pieces on it, but like maybe white can get g4, g5 in as well. So very, very double-edged position. I'm really interested in how this one is going to play out because these are two strong players and they have kind of chaotic positions. Especially Christopher is very strong, so we'll see how he handles this Benoni. Someone said Gabriel Patesh is a streamer as well. That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, it is very interesting that he allowed b5. I mean, it's like almost automatic that you go a4. I'm going to check this with Compy again. I'm just curious. Yeah, a4 it likes as the best move, so I don't know. I don't know what Christopher's on, but he goes bishop d2. White still is better here, but clearly he has a different idea in mind about how to play the position. Okay, let's check in on Zoe Tang, who's on board 6. Zoe is having a tremendous tournament. She won her first game. Then she beat Christopher Yu. Then she drew Liam Putnam. And then she drew Zhao Jinchao this morning. Excellent defense. And now she's playing white against another grandmaster, Armin Mikhailian. So far, she's having 26.98 performance. Guys, 26.98 performance. That's FIDE OTB, okay? That's like 3,700 Lee chess, guys. So fantastic performance for Zoe. And let's see how she's doing. Now another King's Indian. Both Christopher and Liam played King's Indian against her. And here it looks like Armin plays King's Indian-esque position. We ended up getting King's Indian by transposition. So castles, castles. C6, bishop e3, rook e8, queen c2. And this is basically kind of like classical system with exchange on d4 and c6. Bishop e3. So Zoe goes kind of into Gligorich type setup. The main move I believe for white here was long considered to be f3. And there's some theory like rook e8, king h1, and game continues. But Zoe goes bishop e3, rook e8, queen c2, queen e7, and bishop f3. So black here was trying to provoke white to play the move pawn to f3 so that he could break with d5, which is generally supposed to be kind of an equalizer for black. It's not always so simple, but it's what black is trying to achieve in this position. And then black gets to trade off their weakness, and they're doing fine. And the point is the bishop on e3 is hanging in these positions, so white is not able to take on d5 without losing material. So hence we see bishop f3. White doesn't want to allow this d5 idea, but now the bishop on f3 is a bit awkward, and black goes bishop g4. rook to e1 played, and this is our live position. And yeah, I think this is decent for black, but still quite playable. If takes on g4, then knight takes g4 would be annoying, hitting the bishop, and knight on d4 here still under fire by black's bishop on g7. So rook to e1, white just kind of keeps the tension here and says, okay, if you take on f3, I'll recapture with the knight, and I'm happy with this position. I have a little bit more space advantage. I think this is still very playable for black. Knight d7, for example, rook to d1, knight to g4. Okay, I'm very biased. Typical disclaimer. I do play King's Indian myself, but yeah, I feel like black is generally okay in this position. But white can certainly try to claim a small advantage. Okay, and then we have Samrug Narayanan, IM, who is doing well. He's playing against GM Enrico Sevillano, who for me is a dark horse in this event, very underrated player. And let's see, we had some kind of Sveshnikov. I'm just curious what the opening was here. d6, knight to d5. Topical line, takes, knight to b8, c4, a6, queen a4. Bishop d7. I feel like this is some kind of theory. c4. I feel like a4 was starting to become mainline last couple of years. c4 probably also playable. a6, queen a4, bishop d7, queen a3. Utilizing some tactics. He takes. He goes bishop e7. Takes, castles. e7, knight a6. So black has used up a lot of time in the opening here, and he's playing in a very enterprising way. It's kind of typical for Enrico Sevillano. He's just a very, very interesting and enterprising player. And yeah, I don't mind what he's doing. Like, white can defend the pawn with bishop to e3, but then he's going to have to deal with bishop to g5 with pressure. And white's dark squares are going to be under some attack here. Can we check what move black spent time on? Yeah, let's see. It looks like after queen a4, 14 and a half minutes on bishop d7. So maybe this queen a4 caught him off guard. And then another 18 minutes on castles. So I think the reason he didn't take knight a6 here was because white could throw in bishop b5 check. So we just have takes. If knight takes a6, which would be normal, bishop b5 check, and you have to move your king, right? That's not really so fun. You don't really want to take with the pawn, like you want to take with your knight and get your pieces out. So I think that's why he castled. And intending, let's say, if white develops, to then recapture on a6 comfortably without the check. So very tricky play here from Enrico. a7, knight a6, and yeah, I'm not sure how white is supposed to fight for advantage here. If bishop takes a6, black has rook takes a7. This is his big idea. And now he's going to be winning back the piece, and he has a very solid structure. Like pawn on d5 is kind of weak. Black has nice d6, e5 pawn chain. So I kind of like this for Enrico. So go Enrico. In this one, I'm rooting for the GM because I've known Enrico for many years, and I know how strong he is. So I want to see him do well in this tournament. Okay, let's check in, guys, with some of our streamers. We have some low-rated players that are streaming their games live and playing for their chess goals. And let's start with Zachary Sane, the chess nerd, see what he's up to. He's playing International Master Julian Colville. He is down almost an hour on the clock. Zachary, what's going on here? Looks like this was Nimzo Indian. E3, castles, A3. Trades on c3, d6. So same-ish system. Trades with d6. He goes e5, rook to e8. White plays f3. Bishop e2, very kind of enterprising play, controlling the center. Knight c6, he pushes, and he pushes, so he takes the space. Bishop e3, knight f4, bishop f1, not giving black any trades. h6, queen d2, queen a5, knight e2, offering the trade of knights. Black accepted. Bishop takes e2, and now this is our live position. I mean, it's a solid game, I would say, for black. Like, white has the two bishops, but it's a closed position, and white has these long-term pawn weaknesses, so black can try and prepare b5 break, for example. Bishop d7, I would think, is, let's say, the most tempting move right now. to try and cover the a4 square and then maybe play for b5 break in the future. But black definitely has to be careful. You know, white has some attacking chances. g4, h4, g5, some bishop h6 ideas. Yeah, the position is definitely, containing some danger, I would say, for black's king. So this one is not so easy. Zach is going to have to be careful here, not to allow some kind of attack, like some bishop h6. But okay, I think for the moment he's safe because he has pressure on c3. So, I don't see how white really gets away with a successful sacrifice here so easily. But he is very much down on the clock, so that's going to be a big problem here for black. Yeah, for whatever reason, Zach has been tanking here, spending lots and lots of time on his decisions. Let's go to Canty. Canty's been having a fantastic tournament. Hasn't lost a game yet. Drew Grandmaster in round 1, beat an IM. Then he's since drawn 2 games playing up. He's actually winning this morning's game against FIDE Master, but couldn't quite convert it. Now he's playing another FIDE Master, 2292. And let's just see what opening they had here. This was some kind of strange Sicilian. So e4, c5, knight f3, d6, knight c3, a6, g3. So white's going a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Left hand, right hand, b5, d4. He's like, okay, open Sicilian now. Now I do open Sicilian. Okay, e5, knight f5, h6, a4, b4, knight d5. This feels like Sicilian gone wrong for black. I'm not so sure about this one. Knight f6 takes, and now gf. Bishop c4, queen c7, and knight e3. Oh, this looks really ugly for black, I gotta say. Canty's been playing really well this tournament, but this opening does not look healthy for black at all. e5 allowing knight f5. Yeah, seems a bit odd to me. Generally, you're not supposed to do that unless you have some very, very specific plan. So somehow he got caught off guard here because he plays a6. I mean, I guess he was trying to play knight orf here with knight f6. But white goes g3. Maybe knight f6 here would be normal. He goes b5 and now d4. So white kind of goes back into open Sicilian. But with black having committed to b5, which like maybe doesn't seem so bad. But on the other hand, let's say if we're talking about like normal knight orf, d4 here, let's say take, knight f6, g3 like this. b5 is not necessarily black's main move here. In fact, the main move here is e5, where knight f5 is still met with d5 in this case. So in the game, we get this thing. And now he doesn't have d5 here because white just has too many pieces on it. So h6, a4, white provokes more weaknesses. Knight f6 takes, and now he goes gf6, which can't have been the plan. I don't know. Queen takes f6. I guess just runs into some queen d5. Is this what he was afraid of? I'm not really sure. Rook a7, bishop e3, something like this. Why would black take with queen here and not with... Why would black not take with the queen here, but take with the pawn? Okay, this one we're going to check with compy, guys, because I really don't understand. I guess queen f6 looks like they're both kind of bad. Queen d5, rook a7, bishop e3. If bishop b7, then queen a5 is the problem. So rook to c7 and queen a8. So white's getting all up in black's business. Okay. So that's the issue. That's the issue. So this basically just opening disaster for black, especially when you have to go gf6. It's just super ugly. Bishop c4 now. Queen to c7. Knight e3, and white is just dominating the light squares. So black is going to have to work some magic here. This is not easy position. I think just big trouble for James. Big trouble. Yeah, Zoe having a great event, actually. If you've looked at some of her games, you'll see that she's playing some fantastic chess. On pace easily for IM norm, and maybe even more. Let's check in with another one of our streamers here. We have Tony Padron, a.k.a. Tony from the Chess Sharks. And he won nice game earlier today, so he is on... I think, let's see, does he have 1.5 out of 2? Yeah, I think he has 1.5 out of 2 points, exactly. Let's see what happened here in this opening for Tony. So e4, he goes for accelerated dragon. Takes e5, knight to g8. Yeah, this is like kind of a known line. It's a bit sharp. Black plays knight to g8, but then white's pawn on e5 is a bit extended. Rook to b8, e6, knight f6, takes... I think this is some kind of theory. If you take on d4, then can take on f7, or recapture. And rook is hanging. Black goes knight f6, takes, king takes, bishop c4, d5, no problem. Queen c7, queen a5. Okay, bit of a weirdness here. Queen c7, queen e2, queen a5. Castles bishop a6, queen f3, and oh, he just won the exchange here from the opening. But then he gives it back. Because in this position, he didn't want to play with the king on f7, which is kind of understandable. But it looks like it was kind of a nice... So queen c7 looks like, you know, normal move, developing the queen. Queen e2. Also, he wanted to play e5, of course. White stops it. And now he goes queen a5, looking for bishop a6. Probably white should have castled queenside, would be my guess. Seems more aggressive. Would think that this is the right way to play, but he goes kingside, walking into the skewer. But this position, you know, yeah, I think not that easy for black, even though they have the extra exchange, as white is seemingly quite active. So e6, knight a4, rook to e8, this rook to f8, e5 gives back the exchange. Now bishop takes f8. Yeah, I'm not sure if he had to give back the exchange in this sequence, but ends up, I would say, still with very nice position for black. I mean, equal material, but we have nice center, so I think black has small advantage here. Okay, so go Tony. Playing well so far. And yeah, next up we have Joseph Lee, Joe Bruin. Fun fact, everyone that meets Joe thinks his first name is Joe and his last name is Bruin, but that is actually not his name, which is crazy. I think he should change it. I keep telling him, and he's like, nah, man, I can't change it. It's my name. My parents would be mad. And I'm like, okay, dude, I'm just saying, Joe Bruin. It's right there. Maybe I'll change my name to Joe Bruin and see how he likes it. So bishop opening from Joe Bruin, knight f6, knight f3. We kind of transpose back into Italian game. d6, h3, and knight a5. And black just takes the bishop pair. What about knight takes e4 on move 3? Yeah, I'm sure there's some theory here. Knight takes e4, knight e5. Honestly, don't know this one, but I imagine this is d5, some kind of theory. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh, Kaylin's saying it's so good for black. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I'm not familiar with this one. It does look like kind of a free tempo for black and like good version of Petrov or yeah, I don't know, exchange French, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I guess knight c6. I don't know. Black wanted kind of normal Italian game. Queen g5 is the move. On bishop e3 and you win. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I really don't know anything about this line at all. Here, queen g. Yeah, and all of a sudden it's just like scary for white, huh? This is hanging and this is hanging. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what his plan was. Maybe we'll ask him later if he joins the stream. But I'm guessing he had this prepared. I can't imagine he just improvised this over the board. But then he, after d6, he goes h3 and he allows knight a5, winning the bishop pair, which I feel like is not correct. Maybe white should have played a4 or something to keep the light squared bishop. And then bishop g4. Okay, h3. I think not such a big deal. But he goes here. Black gets the bishop pair, plays c5 now. Interesting move. Probably very strong, actually, covering d4. I would say I like the move, but knight d2, white starts maneuvering. d5, queen e2, d4, knight b5, knight drops back, b5. And yeah, I don't really like how this has kind of turned out for Joe. I feel like knight on a3 here, black is going I feel like black is doing really well. The knight, I think, should have gone to d1, because now we're playing King's Indian, so knight needs to be transferred over to the king side. So like f4, knight f2, knight f3. I think that's how white should have played it here. But I think he put the knight on the wrong side of the board, because now knight on a3 feels very misplaced. Okay, brings it back, knight c2, bishop b6, f4, and takes on f4 is the live position. So what's happening here? White played f4, so I think he's playing for the right approach. I think the king side play. But black takes, and he's thinking about what to do here. Of course, he can take with the rook, but maybe he has other options as well. He can throw in c takes d4 or something like that. Like rook takes is there, but maybe he's a little bit concerned about this one and his pawns being vulnerable. So he might be thinking to throw this in to force black to kind of keep the position a bit more closed and then take. But then you do have the problem of the open c file, and so black can immediately start putting some pressure here. So I'm not so sure. Not so sure at first glance what white should do here. Definitely not obvious at all. So I feel like black is doing well. I do like black's bishop pair here, kind of more space. I think this is just a good position for black. Maybe somewhere he's got like knight d7, knight e5 maneuver. So I'm not a huge fan of this for white. You know, some weaknesses as well. So we'll see what Joe can come up with here in this one. Let's check out what's going on with Jaina. Jay Dizzy. I think she was doing fine here, but somehow, let's see the opening. Okay, Scandi. Knight f3, queen went back. Okay, knight c3 anyway. Bishop g4. Trades the bishop, c6. e6, very solid. Maybe bishop could have gone to d6. Queen d3. Bishop goes to d6. And yeah, very solid. I think this position totally fine for black, but let's see. Rook d8, h4, queen f4, knight g4. She got a little frisky here. Queen f3. Now instead of trading queens, she goes queen to d2, queen e2, queen back to f4, but now white just takes the knight. And that's an unfortunate blunder for black. But I think queen d2 already looks like a blunder, because let's say instead of queen e2, maybe white could have played rook to d1. And then this would have been a very difficult double attack to deal with. I think this one's already winning for white. After queen e2, yeah, of course, black should have just traded and gone for the endgame. Maybe f5, maybe knight f6. I think knight f6 probably most solid, and yeah, should be fine, about equal. So yeah, unfortunate blunder for one of our streamers here. Drops the piece, painful lesson, but necessary, sadly. But okay, she's gonna keep fighting. Hopefully the opponent blunders, but yeah, it doesn't look so promising. Let's jump to Summer with Summer Star also playing. Now she's doing well, 2 out of 2 so far. And let's see what's happened here. This looks like some kind of Grand Prix attack. Became one. Okay, so e4, c5, knight f3, knight c6, knight c3, g6. And black is playing some kind of accelerated dragon. White is playing Italian game and goes knight g5, e6. We block that. Knight e7, d5. Great play from Summer. a6, hitting the bishop. Now knight to d4. Beautiful, forcing the queen back. Now b5. Love it. Developing the bishop to the long diagonal, getting space with b4 as well. Queen to b6. Takes, takes, knight e2. Takes, takes, and she takes the pawn on b2. Yeah, why not? I mean, I think black probably had different ways of playing it, but just grabbing a pawn I think is perfectly fine. Rook a2, c4 check. Okay, a bit frisky here. I guess there's bishop e3, but she's okay with bishop d4. So king h1, bishop back to g7, f5. And now this is the live position here. So white's down a pawn, but is trying to get something going with this f5. Clearly, Grand Prix style attacking player. It should be good for black, but of course, I think Summer's going to have to play precisely here. Definitely think it should be good, because like white also has this rook on a2, so not only is white down material, white is also kind of down a rook in the position. So black has kind of extra rook on the king side. So like rook e8 would be kind of my first instinct here. Let's say queen to g4. And then, you know, we're getting attacked. We're up material. I would try to trade pieces. Queen d4. Something like this. Rook f4 maybe for white. And yeah, not seeing the win here for black. I wish we had some kind of back rank idea, but I don't see it for time being. Maybe queen e5, threatening queen e1 check. Scary for white. fg, queen e1. Good game. And I just show the checkmate for the fans. Okay. So rook e8 looks like black is doing really well. Do you move the pawns here to c3 and d4 or not? I would probably keep this one in my back pocket. I think I really like the bishop here kind of controlling the whole diagonal. Let's see if I can make this arrow. No, that's gonna need the mouse for that one. That's a big arrow right there. Yeah, I like the bishop kind of dominating the rook, so I would probably try to keep that open actually as long as I could. But yeah, I think this should be nice for black. Like white doesn't really have, I think, huge threats here even. So rook e8, start getting the pieces in, and yeah, should be good chances here for Summer. Let's see what else. We've got something like 44 live boards. Rook a8 played. Summer. Genius. Okay, Jay probably in trouble. Yeah. Joe Bruin did take on f4 with the rook, so it doesn't throw anything in. Keeps it simple. And Tony bishop d6 also keeping it simple here. James Canty, big trouble. Queen d3, bishop g7. White's just playing for like the positional squeeze. He's happy to trade light squared bishops. He brings the knight here. Black has terrible dark squared bishop, big problems. So knight d5. And now he's saying, okay, you can take on d5, but then I just have this absolute monster light squared bishop. So yeah, really difficult situation here for Canty. How's Zach doing? Now Zach played knight h7, so he was a little bit afraid of this bishop h6 idea, it seems, so he kind of covers up against it. Bishop d3, bishop d7, h4, and now b5, breaking free. And yeah, white doesn't take time to try and stop b5, so black goes ahead and plays. And to me, it looks like black has a very healthy position here, actually. I mean, king is safe. He's getting counterplay with b5. All his pieces, I think, are healthy and have decent squares. What's not to like? What's not to like? The only thing not to like, I guess, is his time. He's 50 minutes down on the clock. But otherwise, I think Chess Nerd is doing well. Okay, a lot of games going on, guys. Let's maybe go back to some of our top boards. Actually, I want to see what's happening here. Tatev playing against Canada Master Logan Schaefer. And this looks like e4, e5, and g3. Interesting opening here from white. Plays for d4. Knight a4, knight f5. Knight's be hopping. Knight takes e4, queen g4. Bishop takes e4, knight f6, check. Very tactical. Very tactical. Queen f3. Queen f3 now. So who's right and who's wrong, guys? Black captured a pawn. Queen g4. Takes a piece, knight f6, wants to regain piece. Check, queen f3. Okay, so knight e4, of course, is out of the question. Queen takes f7 check. Looks devastating for black. But rook takes e4. Why doesn't black play this one? Probably knight takes c5, d takes c5, bishop to g5 idea. And then rook to d1 is coming. This rook is hanging. Very, very tricky. It's very sharp. It feels like you might just be lost here tactically for black. Rook e6, rook a d1, queen e7, knight g4. And this is a big problem for black. This pin is very, very dangerous. So Logan might not have calculated this out fully when he took on e4. Question is, did Tatev? So rook e4, knight c5, dc, bishop g5, maybe rook d4. Yeah, definitely a good try. Keeping g4 square covered. Now it's very double-edged because knight on h6 is also kind of stranded for white. So it's like this position could be good for white. It could also easily be bad or rotten, sour. So it's not so easy to say. Okay, so some very sharp stuff here. And rook takes e4 played. So I guess we're about to find out what exactly is going to happen in this one. Knight c5, dc. And now, are we going to see bishop to g5? I mean, that looks like the most obvious move. Yep, played. And now are we going to see rook to d4, our key defensive move, playing against a rook to d1. Thing is, rook to d4, okay, white can still go rook to d1, follow up with c3 idea, and then eventually try to bring the second rook over to d1. So I think there is still some problems here for black. Knight g8 is just winning. Whoa. Hold on, guys. Hold on, time out. Knight g8. Is that a legal move? Someone call 100 tactical patterns he must know. Wow, look at this move. Look at this move. Mamma mia. So king g8. Bishop takes f6. Guess there's still queen d5. But the queen to e3 looks like money. Just looks like money in the bank. Well, bishop h3. It's not over yet. f3. Very complicated, guys. Actually, it's hard to say what's happening here. You know, queen h5 still, queen e6. So I don't know about just wins, but knight g8 is a fantastic move. Excellent move. Knight g8. Wow. Wow. Tatev sees this one, I think. Okay, so bishop g5. So now, yeah, very curious how black continues here. Because if not rook to d4, I mean, this looks very unpleasant. Whoops, rook to d1 looks very unpleasant. Rook e1 is coming, and yeah, this pin is just hanging over black's head. So some serious problems here for Logan to figure out. Yeah, it's hard to say. Knight g8 looked very interesting, but rook d4, also rook d1 is there, and also like, yeah, it's just like, how is black getting out? Bishop e6, c3, rook d5. Knight g8. Rook d1, bishop d6, knight g8. Now knight j is my favorite move. Now that's become my favorite tactic. I'm going to try it in every position. Knight g8, what a shot. That's a new pattern for me. Okay, so Logan here is going to have to try to figure this out. Let's check in with our top boards, guys. So board 1, battle of perfect scores here. This was kind of e4, e5 position. Knight f5, g6 played. Knight takes, bishop, queen takes. This is our live position, where here it looks like white has some dark square play. Like, I mean, there's e5 ideas. Bishop c3, knight d2. Oh my god, if I try to read this, it's going to break some people's computers. How do you pronounce this thing? Pravaldoi. Prealvaldoy. No. Prealvaldawi. Prealvaldawi. Returin. The over-defended square. Nice. I love it. Yeah, this looks mildly pleasant for white, I gotta say. Bishop h6, bishop g5. Curious how he plays this one. Bishop h6, for example. And what is black doing? I don't think he can take on e4 and allow f3. And if he castles queenside, feels like black's king here is going to be weaker than white's king. So I'm kind of liking this position for white. Let's go IM. Liam Putnam. Technically, he's still an IM, but he's 2,500, so he's only 1 point lower rated than his opponent. So I think he's wanting the win here. And let's see what happened in this one. So in this game, he had the hanging pawns. He pushes c4 here. Queen f6, rook c1, rook d8. Knight g5. Activating the knight. Knight c6, queen c3. e5. Black makes his classic break. This works for black. Generally, black is quite comfortable here. So takes on e5. And now black to play. He's thinking about how to recapture. Yeah, first glance is that black is actually quite comfortable here. I don't know. Let's say he goes for the endgame. Queen e5, knight e5. This pawn on c4 is a target. Yeah. Is d5, knight d4 just bad for white? Let's see. d5, knight d4. Attacks the bishop. Bishop f1. Feels a bit strange, yeah, to just give up this square, and maybe there's some b5 ideas. I guess c5. But yeah, knight looks pretty good on d4. So maybe this was playable, but yeah, also not ideal for white. Kind of tough to say, to be honest. So he just takes, which to me feels a bit of a bailout. Yeah, like I don't really see how white can fight for anything here. I think black is just maybe slightly better. So we'll see if Fidel Corrales can corral some technique and play for the full point. Let's go to board 3. This was the Nim zone. Knight d7, rook d1, e5. Takes, 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 takes. And now white's turn here. So yeah, I was thinking he should just play e4. And then on e5, advance d5. Just play like this, take the space. But he goes rook d1, allows black to play e5. Now instead of playing here, you know, then he runs into knight c5. That's not really any fun. He takes. Knight takes. Knight takes. Pawn takes. And okay, live position. I'm not sure if white really has much here. It feels like black is basically fine. Knight d5 maybe would be a move I would consider, trying to put pressure on h7. Yeah, Kalen's on the same track. I don't know, bishop d5, cd. Can't go queen d5 because bishop takes b4, bishop takes h7, check. Thank you very much for the queen. Good game. Knight d5, I would think maybe take here first, then take, knight b4. Some tactical mess, but white seems to be winning at the end. Rook takes rook, and bishop takes knight. Yeah, so take, bishop d2, rook to d2. You still can't take the pawn. I think it's poisoned, and this seems like it could be small advantage for white because you have this nice play on the c file against c7 pawn, backwards pawn. I guess black does get knight e8, knight d6 quite quickly, but still, rook c1. It's like, where are you going? Knight d6, I take the pawn. Rook c8, I have bishop f5. It's like, where are you going, though? Where are you going? Okay, also we had this one, so yeah, whole thing doesn't really work for black. So yeah, knight d5 here looks like very tempting move. I think that's what he's going to play, guys. I think that's what he's going to play. Okay, board 4 is a very difficult endgame. We'll let them figure this one out, guys. I'm going to let them handle this one. I'm sure Zhao has everything under control. He's the grandmaster. He's the endgame guy. Evaluation here. Tough to say. I have the feeling that black is generally okay in these positions, but on the other hand, white does have a knight a5 possibility, putting some pressure on the b pawn. And then he has this kind of sniper bishop against this rook on b8. So I would think maybe this is actually objectively a bit better for white, but subjectively, I think Zhao is he's just too strong. He's just really good at the game. So he's gonna figure out how to trick his opponent. Maybe knight a5, he can put the rook on a7. Maybe this is an improvement. So knight on c7 isn't pinned. Go bishop d8 somewhere. Knight b5. Yeah. It's a very difficult endgame here. Let's go back to board 5. This was a very interesting game. This was our Benoni with Christopher and Avi Kaplan. So after b3, black played a5. Bishop d3. This is about to get real Benoni. Real fast. c4. So black advancing on the queen side. Take. Bishop drops back. Knight c5. King h2. Knight d7. Bishop c3. Trading off dark squared bishops and keeping them blockade. So takes, queen takes c3. Yeah, honestly, guys, I kind of like this one for white, actually. And it's not so surprising. White has this easy plan. Knight f2, knight g4, knight h6 check. King f8, queen h8 is checkmate, guys. Do you see this plan? It's a very annoying plan to deal with when these dark squared bishops get traded off. It is a thing in these Benoni positions. Knight f2, knight g4, knight h6. Somewhere you got to play h5 to stop knight to g4, but that's weakening. So white can kind of take advantage of that. c4 pawn is toast. Yeah, c4 pawn here also awkward to defend. So I'm feeling like white is better here, but I'm not sure how much. But yeah, definitely liking Christopher's chances. He's also up on the clock, which probably bodes well for him, as he's up about 15 minutes. So he tries to get back into the top places. f5 from black needs to be calculated. Ooh, f5. Okay, let's take a look. f5. Exactly the kind of move Avi might come up with. We've seen him do some weird stuff before. Now, we can't take the pawn because of rook takes e2. Oh, what about Shanklin rule, guys? Shanklin says if you can't do something, you should always just do it anyway and then calculate and see how it works. So let's do Shanklin rule. E takes f5. If you can't do something, see what happens anyway. All right, rook takes rook, rook takes rook, rook takes rook. Okay, now what? Shanklin said there has to be something here, right? That's how Shanklin rule works. But I think we're just down a rook, guys. I don't know. Maybe someone could explain. FG, no, I think it doesn't work. Yeah, so f5. So we can't take on f5. We can't Shanklin rule our way through that one. E5 also looks like black has covered. So we can't Shanklin rule our way through this one. I'm just trying to understand. It's just like Shanklin says, you just if there's a move you want to play, you just have to calculate. Okay, we can take this one, Queen C4. But then FE, Bishop E, Knight is pinned, maybe Knight F6, Bishop F3, Rook E2, Rook E2, Rook E2, Queen E2. Something like this. We could get, white would be up a pawn. Looks like good position for white. I don't know how realistic winning chances is, but it looks like decent position for white. So F5 probably can go queen takes C4. But what else does black do? Because C4 pawn is hanging. What else to do? You really don't want to go back with your knight, like knight b7, something like this. Knight b7, I think then maybe white goes like bishop a4. Starts attacking from this angle. And if you go back, knight c5 can take. And you're kind of pinned up. Otherwise, white is ready to take or push e5 and is breaking through. Okay, difficult position here for black here. Knight b6 played. Okay, knight b6. Actually, knight b6, defending the pawn. I didn't see this one. Defending the pawn, threatening knight takes d5. Okay. Actually, this is a move. This is a move. Okay, so Avi fighting back. Why bishop a6 by black in the open? It was a very kind of subtle thing. Hello, hello. Getting our first guest. Come on in.
Yay, I'm excited.
I'm gonna grab my 40 drinks.
Always
here.
the same way.
We saw your game.
I know.
Fortunately.
Okay. But so do you see what I'm saying about like overextending?
Yes.
That's exactly what keeps getting me.
Let's talk
in
about
a
this
pickle.
one.
A freaking old rotten pickle, not the good kind.
Yeah, let's take a look. Folks, this is Jay.
What's up?
Jay Dizzy on Twitch, Instagram. She's playing this tournament.
I was like, oh my god, I have my thing on. And guess what? This is the person who stood me up on Friday.
Oh, this is who you're supposed to play.
But he said that actually they messed up, and he was initially signed up for the 3 that day, but they actually kind of messed it up. So it wasn't really his fault, but
I gotcha.
I was
Okay.
hoping I could be like, should have been here. But anyways, okay.
I think let's start from here.
Okay.
Knight f6. Okay, c3.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Rook d8. Yes. No, did you?
Well, I did do something that I was kind of proud of.
Okay, yeah.
That I was like, I definitely would not have seen this before.
Oh.
It was when I put the queen here. And I was like, yo, I could take that bishop for free, dog.
Queen f4? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think I normally would have seen that.
Oh.
So I was excited about that, but he saw it too, so whatever.
Nice, Rook e1. And then, yeah, knight g4. Okay, so I guess you do have...
Right? I was
this
like, do I take the pawn? Do I bring the knight over? I was also like, do I push this pawn and kind of like sit the knight? Like, I didn't... I don't know. I just didn't really know what to do. And then I was like, well, if I go here, right? And then the queen comes here. Sorry, I know I'm pointing. But then I was like, oh, okay, well, I can do it just what I did. And then
so it's like here.
Yeah, which is exactly what happened. Then I was kind of like, okay, I thought maybe I could get something going. But yeah, I just like overextended, I think, like I was saying, is like my issue right now.
Yeah. Okay. So how could you maybe tell that this was not going to work out? Let's think about this one. So I guess for me, what I noticed is like knight g4. I guess what a lot of people do is they would just like count like you're attacking with 2 pieces, and you're fighting into a position where white has like basically their whole army.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. I guess we could put it like that. Yeah.
You see it, right? So it's like what I love about chess that it has this like logic to it, where it's like if you attack with less forces, generally you're not going to win.
Right. Yeah.
sometimes there's some freak accident, like you attack something, they can't defend it, and somehow, your queen and knight wins the day. But here it's like his position is pretty solid. There's not a lot going on to say that he should be losing something. That said, queen f4, this was a nice move here because it's like double attack. Probably should have just snagged this pawn.
Okay. Oh, I knew it, but then I was getting all excited. Yeah, I should have just been chill about it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, he can bother you like rook h3.
Yeah, but then you're just like, whatever,
Snake out of here. But yeah, you're very solid. You have the extra pawn. In terms of a plan, like one thing you can do is, because you're kind of a little bit lacking space, would be to try to play like one of these moves, especially against the queen.
So that's why I put the rook there, because I was like, then I'll push the pawn and like kind of freak him out a little bit. But then I was like, well, if I do that, they could just not even care and immediately go for that pawn.
Yeah, true. So this one, it's like a little bit risky because you're opening up their bishop for them. Maybe e5 you could consider as well. I mean, I think your move is strongest because it's like you're winning a healthy pawn. So you're good. Like very healthy pawn. Like your pawns are
very, very healthy pawn.
But yeah, basically you're a little bit too optimistic with this one.
I was getting a little crazy, I think.
And then queen f3, queen d2. So the tricky thing about these are super common, where it's like your knight's under attack, we're trying to counterattack. The issue with this is that if you miss one thing, your pieces end up lost.
Yes, which is what happened.
So white played this one, queen e2, and you went back, takes the knight.
And so what didn't dawn on me was that, like, well, the queen wasn't, like, it's like it changed, it's not like it was the same thing as before.
Right.
Does that make sense? So in my mind, I was like, oh, well, we'll just go back and we'll start over and it'll be fine.
From d3. Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, wait, hold up. So, but I was glad that I noticed it, like, I made the move and I was like, oh, shit. So I'm glad that I at least saw it kind of after. I feel like those are things that, like, normally in the past I wouldn't have noticed, even though I still kind of messed up on it. So, I don't know. I'm learning, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, let's pause here.
Okay.
So queen takes g4 happens, and I'm imagining in your brain you're like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
You realized it was a problem.
I'm like, just kidding.
But what if... What if it wasn't over here? What if you had a way to get your stuff back?
Well, I was like, this is kind of a nice fork. But then, like, they just take the queen, I guess.
Right.
Or actually, if I had taken the queen and then did it and then did a fork.
Yeah, I think you're still okay here.
Yeah, I think the problem is I didn't notice it. So then I moved my queen away because I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, oh wait, there was a fork there. So like I'm noticing things like after the fact.
Yeah. I think, well, this is a very typical thing. So you blundered, probably got tilted, and you're like, god damn it. And then, all right, queen d6, all right, keep playing. But this is so common where it's like, it's called the, I don't know, the law of two mistakes or something, the rule of two. Like, mistakes come in pairs.
Yeah.
And it's like so important when you make a mistake to not completely freak out, because you might still have something. It's unlikely. I mean, the opponent really should have taken with the rook, and then you are kind of busted. You don't really get any chances. But yeah, here actually he ends up giving you a chance, and it's a very difficult thing in chess. But you have to like try to treat like every move, fresh.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think that that's also something that I was actively thinking, because one of my peeps in the chat noticed was like, when you kind of start like tilting or something, you get like pissed, and then you're just like whatever. And so I was like, okay, just like chill out, but then I think I was just working on like chilling out and not so much like, okay, what now, like I wasn't thinking like, okay, I can make like a threat now or like do something. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever, just move the queen away and reassess. But I think in the moment I also had time to like just reassess before I even made another move.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you need to keep that killer instinct, because you might have literally one move to do something, and then you have to be on it.
Yeah, because that would have been good. Then it would have been like a rook versus rook endgame, right?
Yeah, no, then you get the piece back, and not easy at all for white to try to win that. Okay, well, lessons learned.
Yeah.
You want to see some other games here?
I have one question. Can we go towards the end with the pawn stuff? Sorry, I'm just gonna let these chess peeps know we're on your channel. There was a point where I had like the 3 pawns right here, and I'm just curious like if there was a possibility to like do something about that.
Like around here?
Yeah, like, right? Because like theoretically, can't you like do something here? I was like, it can be done. But if the king was like too close, I think.
Yeah, white's king is too strong here.
Oh.
And he's got the bishop, so like if he really needs to, he just like pulls the bishop back and can always so. You fought valiantly, but sadly, like Magnus couldn't save your position. You know, it's like really, it was.
So you're saying Magnus would have lost too? Perfect. You're right. Okay, just like Magnus.
I think you would, especially today's Magnus. Yeah, no chance.
Okay.
So.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see what else is going on. I guess thanks for reviewing it with me. And stuff.
Of course.
It's
It was quite solid for a bit there. So.
Yeah, and then I just got a little too crazy. I think I just didn't know what to do as black. I'm like, okay, well, like, what move should I make? Like, there's nothing to, like, do.
Yeah, that's where it's like we were talking earlier about, like... the
weaknesses and stuff.
Like, middle games, like, positional play. This is, like, a classic situation where there's not really a lot of tactics, and it's just a matter of playing chess, like, putting your pieces on good squares, improving your position, trying to figure out, like... how to play.
Yeah.
Some players, their instinct is go very, very tactical, which is totally fine. Other players, they like to like build up, like rook d7, rook d8, and e5 eventually after a lot of preparation.
That's true. I know. I feel like Okay. That makes sense.
Well, yeah, middle game stuff.
Okay, but it's like middle game stuff where there's like no real tactics to like be had. Then it's like, okay, just be chill. Like, just be chill.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Just, move the pieces around.
Compared to, let's say, positions with, like, opposite sides castling, then it's like the strategy there is a lot more dynamic. It's like you got to attack.
Yeah, lose pawn storm all day.
Exactly. Here you can afford to be, much more calm.
Okay.
Okay, who do you want to see? Let's see.
Are there some good games going on?
Oh, yeah. There's some...
Well, I mean, obviously, right?
There's some great games. Actually, Summer was playing a very nice game.
Lovely.
Let's see. We were watching her position here. F5 played. So, okay, this is her game. It's pretty chaotic, so I'll just catch everyone up. Black's up a pawn. She won a nice pawn. White trying to attack. And she played rook e8. Oh, yeah, I remember this was the move I was suggesting. So she found a nice move, I think, queen g4. And then c3 played. So here's as far as like strategy goes, I was thinking because black is up a pawn and white has this like very bad rook on a2 that's just totally dominated. I was thinking black should go queen to d4, play for the endgame. How do you feel about the endgame?
I feel like it depends. Sometimes I feel good about it, and sometimes I don't.
Okay.
Because the endgame is like, I mean, everything's precise, but it's like so precise because everything can move like, if it's like kings and pawns, everything can move like one square. So you have to be like, is this the right, should I, and then like you have to like think ahead with your rooks of like, okay, well I want to, it's just different, I feel like.
Endgame can be quite tricky. It can turn into a game of like Connect 4 with the king and pawn endgame. Like you go here, I go here, you go here, I go here, and then someone wins. And it's just like you don't really have a choice in the matter.
And then the next thing you know, you're like, ah,
yeah,
what happened?
But I think it's important to try to keep an open mind. Like if you think the endgame is good for you, you should go for the endgame and try to win it. If you think endgame is bad, then avoid it at all costs. Here I was liking this move because I thought the endgame looked great for black, and then it's much harder for white to attack with the queens off the board. So if we got something like this, then it's like our king is now safe, our rook is coming into e2, and it just feels like black is in business.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't... I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, why wouldn't white, like, take or push or, like, do something weird?
So, okay, basically, this is where we tuned in. So white pushed f5.
Mm-hmm.
Summer goes rook e8, tempo on queen, so no time. Queen g4. And now it's her turn. So now, like, if it's white to play, then they would definitely consider one of these two moves. So the position's very sharp. Like, black has to react quickly. She went for c3, which I think makes sense. It, like, attacks the bishop.
And then, okay. Oh, yeah, because the other bishop's there.
Right. So bishop e1. Now rook to e7. Okay, so she's banking on this being covered by the bishop and the queen.
Makes sense. That's reasonable, right?
But yeah, bishop h4, she kind of, she puts her rook under, like, direct attack. And white spots it, bishop h4. Now the rook doesn't feel safe. Now there's all kinds of discoveries available. And this is our live position. Oh, so we got a live one here.
Wow.
Ooh. We got a live one here. Okay. All right, let's try to guess the move.
Okay. Maybe she could just put her bishop here.
Okay, bishop f6.
Bishop f6, maybe?
That's possible. You remember our favorite phrase? We're just analyzing.
Yeah, we are just analyzing. I can't be held accountable for anything said after my brain hurts.
We got a very long day. We had a streamer panel here that was 2 hours long. You've had 2 full games. It's been...
Oh, Alpaca's here. Hi, Alpaca. Oh, and Borat chat. Jay, you betrayed me. I was going to give peak analysis for you. Sorry.
Shout out Borat Chess.
I guess, like, I didn't really realize, and then I was like, yo, my boy Kostya's here. I want to chill. Are you still on? Oh, and Quayward's here, too. Okay, cool. The squad. And Oscar. Hello, Oscar. Yeah, there was a lot to unpack in that one. Well, we kind of analyzed it here a little bit. We talked a lot about how lately, not to, like, overtake this stream, sorry.
No.
Quickly, yeah, like, lately, because you know how I've been, like, improving in tactics, but I think lately I've been, like, overextending a lot. So we kind of, like, analyzed that stuff, and... Oscar awake at DGen hours too. Oh, I'm sorry, Oscar, to let you down. Did Kostya mention how rook e3 was bad by the opponent?
No, we didn't look at every move here. I think there were,
yeah, we kind of just went to, like, where it all went wrong.
It's just kind of the critical moment, I think, with the beginning part of the game was actually quite interesting. I'm sure there's a lot to analyze there. But, yeah, I feel like the piece blender, it's like, that's the key moment you really want to, like, reflect on and figure out. But the rest of it is also, like, very much worth looking at. Yeah. But we didn't pay too much attention there.
I know. Well, maybe tomorrow. Well, you know what? I mean, when I get home from all of this stuff, we'll have like a stream where we kind of go over the whole tournament and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, you know.
The coach said queen takes h4 and e5. I'm not sure when e5, but queen takes h4. Yeah,
queen
for sure.
That was
with
your
the double
pawn.
attack.
Yeah, when I was kind of like, what do I do?
Yeah. In fact, you take that pawn. Yeah, you're crushing.
Right? I
You're
know.
well.
Like, why not? I just was
basically
like,
just free material.
Oh well.
Yeah, chess is hard.
Chess is hard. I still have like 5 games, so whatever.
Okay, we have bishop f6 is one idea. This does look risky because it's like now takes, but I guess we take like this and defend our guy, and maybe everything is defended here. Or some knight takes h7 trickies, but I don't see this working. King takes h7 takes. This guy is again defended, so bishop f6 feels playable. I don't quite see
Feels all right.
Yeah. Feels all right, doesn't it?
Also, for the record, everyone I've played today has been like 150 points higher than me. The kid I just played was like 250 points higher than me, so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was 12, like 50 or something, and the guy earlier was like 11 something, and I'm literally 10, so, you know.
Those kids.
It is, yeah, I'm not going to be like, whatever, what can you do?
Yeah. No, you're playing well. You'll get some good games.
I'm just saying that because of like what they were saying over here.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
What else? I mean, you could just maybe like move your rook up and then bring your other rook over or something.
Yeah, I guess could move the rook somewhere. Maybe even just double. Because if knight h7, I think we would be taking one piece and then we'd be taking the second piece.
So you're getting a knight and a bishop for one rook.
Yeah.
Which is like pretty chill.
That'd be nice for black. And then in the resulting position, we have two bishops and they look really strong. So maybe we can just double. But not easy for Summer here to just kind of leave the rook hanging on this one. Oh, there's queen h4. Okay, thank you, Kaylin. The chat has been on it today with the tactics.
Oh, because then they can win the rook. Okay.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, can't get nothing by these people.
No, jeez. They're so good, it's crazy.
No, I'm just kidding. This is why I like the no engine analysis, because like if I do blunder something and someone points out, it's like, oh, okay, good. We're like we're figuring stuff out.
Yeah, it's good. It's better without it, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, engine would be very kind of just, I don't know, kill all the fun. Black is better after queen a5 ran like, oh, okay, yeah, queen a5, sure.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever
obvious.
you say, Mr. Fish. What if you did something crazy? Like, what if you did rook to e1 and then you brought your queen over to f2?
I was thinking about some kind of queen f2 idea. That would be nice. Oops.
Yeah, because they do that, then they take, and then boom.
Get the back
Freaking
range.
checkmate, yo.
Problem is bishop is here, so it's like,
Oh, dang it.
yeah.
Hate that bishop.
But yeah, if the bishop was gone, queen f2 would be a very serious move here for black. That would be a very nice tactic. Yeah, she's tanking here. I don't blame her. It's a tricky position. Let's see. Rook e5. Okay, goes for this one.
Okay, we were kind of mentioning that.
It's on our radar.
Yeah. Because, like, because now you could kind of take that pawn.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's
no,
kinda-
wait, no, sorry, their rook's there. Never mind.
She's putting some pressure there. F6, I think we're still covered. But then knight h7 here. Uh-oh. Okay, this could be a problem. F6. And if we take knight h7.
Could you then put your rook here?
But if rook h5, this guy is hanging.
But then you get that guy. Oh.
Oh.
Gotcha. Oh, and also they could even just take your other rook.
Rook is hanging too. Yeah.
Dang. This is tricky.
So it's knight h7
You know,
is a
I
problem.
think it's really tricky when you have that kind of structure with your pawns. Sometimes it's necessary. Like it's similar because they had only a light square bishop.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, it makes things really tricky because f6 is such a good spot for some things. But like, it's almost like, would it make sense to step your king up to g7 just to be like chilling and kind of like an extra defender in some cases?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, in a lot of positions, you put the king on g7, just like defend some squares. It's quite solid. But sometimes it like walks into tactics, so it can be an issue. Back rank though. Oh, Kaylin with the save. Wow, look at these tricks. Bishop f6, queen f6. Beautiful.
But then what if they do like that little check thing? Oh wait, they can't. Well, I guess they could check you up here.
Sure. King drops back
Same vibe.
and still can't
Take.
this one. You get the puzzle rushed. It's this rook on a2. Let me go back. You can see how this happened.
Yeah, I feel like Summer is calculating that back rank. I feel like she can feel it, you know?
Yeah,
she's good.
She's
I
feeling
have
that back
faith in
rank.
her. I think she'll get a back rank. I'm gonna, I would bet some money on that.
Calling it now. Yeah. So earlier she won the pawn. She traded here and takes this one. White went rook a2, I think, to keep this one defended. But then this
gotcha.
rook on a2 was just so misplaced. And now
Why
that's the
wouldn't
problem.
Why wouldn't the rook take the bishop?
Oh, rook a2, black threw in check.
With the push. Okay.
Yeah, sneaky little in-between move.
Didn't see that.
Some are very sneaky. You know, she got me with the old, the finger on the...
Yep.
She got you too?
Nope, but I've seen her do it, and it works every time.
She's been getting everyone. Yeah, she got Ben Feingold the other day. He's been threatening to sue. It's been a whole drama. Black won this pawn and sidelined this rook, and now let's see our live position. So so this is a very nice trick.
Oh, what did she do? What did Summer? Whose turn is it? Oh no, Summer
Still
moved
white
over.
to
That's
play.
right, that's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
after rook e5.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
And I think she's ready to actually just take on f5. Like, let's say white goes d4. I think she could take. Because we're trading off some of white's attacking pieces. And then here, very importantly, we have this kind of consolidating move at the end, queen g6. Just making sure there's no mate. We're hitting your queen. If you take, we'll recapture with something, and then we have, like, our beautiful rook.
Yes.
And bishops opened up.
Hanging pawns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this would be nice for black. So okay, not an easy choice here for white. Should we check out Tony?
Yeah, let's see what's up.
I like Tony's position. Let's flip it around.
Oh, it's pretty. Okay, the pieces are, the captures, like the material is even. I think,
Yes.
on the sides.
But look at his
Alright,
pawns.
so let's see what Tony is up to. Okay. He has some pawn besties, which is pretty strong.
Yeah. So c3. I like that, pawn besties.
Yeah.
Queen e5. Okay, hitting mates. White defended, and
Wait.
c5.
Oh, with the bishop. I see.
Yeah. So now he's like reinforcing
His pawn besties.
his bestie. Yeah, so there's a backup bestie.
Cute. That bestie's on the way.
Just in case. No, beautiful position for him. I mean, these pawns are very strong. We'll see what he does with it. Okay, queen c4.
Wow, they're moving kind of fast. Or are we skipping? Are we behind and moving up?
Oh, we were just catching
Reviewing.
up last
Okay.
couple moves. Basically, see what happened. So
Just
queen
making
c4,
sure.
eyeing a little check. How would you deal with this one?
Maybe. You could just put your rook on e7.
Yeah,
Be
just
like,
chill.
go ahead, check me, see what happens.
Yeah, why? See what happens.
See what happens.
Yeah, I like this move. Chill.
Chill.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm being chill the rest of the tournament.
It's like black is in control. Everything is defended. So, okay, just covering little threats. And now please make your next move, sir.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
Exactly. I like this. Keeping the pressure on the clock. We'll see.
Tony's favorite. Tony loves flagging people.
He does.
There's all these bullet freaks out here. They're like, I have to flag. Ah."
Blitz rating is the most important rating. All right, Tony.
Obsessed. Yeah, during the streamer panel today, he's like, well, like, what do you love about chess and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm addicted. Let's be real. It's an addiction. I'm like, well, he's not wrong, but it was just funny.
All right, let's see. So Tony doing well. Let's see Joe Bruin. Whoa.
Whoa.
G5, D4.
Right off the bat, just like looking at a quick glance, I kind of like Joe's position more. Just off the rip.
Right.
I don't know. He just looks like he's a lot cooking.
He's a lot cooking.
Yeah. Only official terms here.
Right. Well, he's got some play. D4. I mean, this is a huge move. Black took this one.
Now, important question for you, Kostya. Would you take back with the pawn or the knight?
Or something else entirely.
Or would you go for that hanging pawn on b5?
That's what Joe did. Queen B5.
Dang. Okay.
Because I guess, okay, if you take D4, we got to recognize black has check and the rook.
See, that's what I was looking for from you.
Good. I passed. So I like Queen B5.
Okay.
But I'm actually a little suspicious of Joe's position here, I gotta say.
Really? What are you suspicious about?
Well, the position is opening up. Black has two very strong bishops.
One of them's hanging.
One of them's hanging. But white's knights are very unimpressive here. So the move I'd be looking at for black would be DC.
Yeah, because then you're like, oof.
So if you take the bishop on e5, then it's like I'm taking here. So I get the piece back.
Oh, you're gonna get 2 pieces because you take.
And
back
if you
and
take, I take as well. Yeah.
And
Now
the
you
queen
don't
goes.
have to take this one. You can go here, for example.
Okay.
But then what is this position? Like pawn on d2.
Ooh.
We got a rook lined up against the queen.
Ooh.
Bishop takes b3.
Ooh.
Bishop takes h3.
Oh.
So
This could get ugly fast, is what it seems.
yeah.
like.
So DC, I think he has a different move in mind. I think he's gonna
He
maybe play
must.
like knight f3.
That's actually what I was gonna ask, because then it covers that, and it saves the
Yeah.
knight. And now their bishop is kind of wonky.
Exactly. And these are the kind of key moves like really important to look at when like 2 pieces are hanging.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just looking at like the capture. It's like, okay, what if I save my piece nicely?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is something I wanted to point out in your game. I don't want to harp on too much stuff, but now that we're
I'm
here.
more than happy to take the help because I obviously need it. So anything you have to tell me.
So you came up with a bit of a cheeky move here, queen d2.
Right?
Cheeky.
I was like, maybe he'll be like, the knight just looks too juicy.
So it's like your knight's hanging, but hey, you're hitting the rook.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing you have to be very careful about here is if the rook can move with tempo.
True, because yeah, if the rook went to threaten my queen, it's protected by the, like I couldn't take, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, you're probably right
So
about that.
here you're caught in the rain, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what you have to be very careful about. I remember I did that once as a kid. My opponent was attacking my piece.
Mm-hmm.
I like counterattacked his bishop.
Mm-hmm.
He looked at me like really weird, moves his bishop back 1 square and like attacks a rook. And now I have 2 pieces hanging.
And you're like, oh.
Like, oh. But I thought you were going to take me.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't, you weren't supposed to do that, sir.
Yeah, I thought we were boys.
Yeah, right? That's so funny.
Yeah,
that makes a lot of sense. And I feel like I do know on like the grand scheme of things, like if you're going to make a counter threat, it better be good.
Yes.
But I think I just got myself into such a sticky situation that I was kind of like, what can I do? So yeah, I just got a little sticky today.
But okay, that's our tactics lesson of the day.
Of the day, more like of the minute, because there's more to come.
Yeah, there's. Oh, okay. Looks like we had a draw here. Okay, this was board 2 game. Not the most exciting game. Draw between strong IM Liam Putnam and Grandmaster.
We've been kind of like keeping up with Liam's games, I feel like.
We've seen a few of his games. Yeah. And he's having a good tournament. No losses, 3 wins, 2 draws.
We ball. That's pretty, and he played a GM. That's good.
Yeah. Played his first GM of the tournament here. So definitely in good shape.
Question.
Yeah.
So notice like their ratings are basically the same, but Fidel is a GM and Liam's an IM. So like does Liam need to do like something else to be a GM? Like what's okay.
Okay, very good question. So basically, to get a title, you not only need a specific rating, which in this case is 2,500, you also need what they call norms or Grandmaster norms. And what that is like a really good performance in a high-level tournament.
Oh.
So Liam has been consistent enough to where he's gotten his rating to up to 2,500, but he hasn't had like 3 like breakout standout performances.
So you have to have like 3 baller games, and who determines
baller tournaments?
Tournaments.
A whole tournament.
Oh my god, that's wild.
So right now his rating is 2,500. To get a norm, he has to play the tournament as if he was a 2,600 player.
Jesus.
So that's very tough to do.
Yeah.
And so for some players, they get the rating up to 2,500, but then they don't quite get the norms, and they have to get them. Some players, they get the norms because they have like amazing tournaments, but then they're not consistent enough to get the rating.
Dang.
Like the guy I work with, David Pruess, on my channel is international
Yep.
master. His FIDE rating now is like completely gone south. It's like 2320, very, very low. So he's very far from
Very low, guys.
very low
Jeez
in the
Louise.
dumps. He doesn't even go outside anymore. He can't even show his face. But he actually has 3 Grandmaster norms because he had 3 fantastic performances back in the day.
So if you have your norms and then you get up to 2,500, or you boom GM,
You get the title automatically.
so that's cool. So if you get your norms, they don't like take them away from you. They're
I
like,
don't
you have
think-
to do it again.
Exactly. The norms don't expire.
That's fire, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's a reasonable system.
I think that's fair because I think to have the both is like, I mean, obviously exceedingly difficult, but I think the fact that they don't take it away is more human.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Also with the rating, like let's say you go above 2,500 and then you go back down.
Yeah.
Then they still give it to you because you just have to have crossed it.
Okay. That's respectable. I think
Yeah.
that's human for sure. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Good to know. Good to know.
We have another strong IM on board 1.
Ooh, Alexei?
Alexei Bilich from my home country of Ukraine.
That name goes hard. That's a good name. If I saw that name, I'd be like, yo, I'm in trouble.
Yeah,
That's a cool name.
Quite an intimidating guy, actually, if you've seen him. He's got this kind of presence,
Ooh.
like a pit bull.
That is intimidating.
Yeah. But very, very strong player. Of course, he's playing Grandmaster from India, so his opponent, I'm sure, is not intimidated. And yeah, they've got...
They're kind of even, too, like in terms of their material.
Even material, exactly.
And like, what else is going on here? So, well, there's a hanging bishop, right?
Indeed.
He's hanging.
This is the last move here. So he's like hitting the bishop and offering queen trade as well.
Would you trade the queens? I don't know. Sometimes it's just a little too soon.
Yeah, so here, like, the key question is how do you trade queens? Because if you take on e5, then black gets to kind of improve this pawn, which right now is a big target to white's pieces.
Yep.
If white could, let's say just make this move, bishop h6, and then black were to trade, I think white would be happier here.
Okay.
But not so simple. You can take and go rook d7, for example. Chat points out, very nice.
Oh yeah, that's always quite
So
annoying.
this is the power of tempo. And I don't know, maybe bishop c8, rook c7. White's rook is very active. So this looks nice for white.
Okay.
Jaina, do you have any kind of framework? Oh, this is played, by the way,
Framework?
for evaluating a position.
Kind of, sort of. Yes. I think the problem is like I have maybe too many and then sometimes my brain just gets jumbled up. But I think like I would say, king safety is a big one. Are my pieces developed? Are their pieces developed? Like I would ask like, okay, material, right? We're looking at the position. So material.
Good.
What's going on there? Are we developed? Is our king safe? You like what's up with the pawns? Are they like doing well? Are they healthy or are they unhealthy?
Very good.
And kind of just like stuff like that.
Okay.
Does that make sense? I think I would say it's probably the best.
That was solid.
Okay.
That was very solid.
Thank you. Yeah.
Very solid. I think you've been taught. You mostly work with Dina, is that right? Like in terms of who's been like teaching you?
Yeah, I would say so. So I had like a lot of those, I was lucky enough to have those like one-on-one lessons during Coach Champs, which was freaking awesome. And I'm in her Russian chess school now, which is still awesome. So I don't get as much one-on-one, but I have access to all of, the Russian chess school materials, which are very helpful. And I really like their puzzles a lot. And they have a lot of awesome coaches on top of Dina. So yeah, I would say majority of my chess knowledge is from the Russian chess school and stuff like that. But I also watch YouTube. I also like watch other things. I had like a kind of a coach in Arizona that we were just kind of like going over some stuff. And I feel like I just try to take information from anywhere I can.
Nice.
Although sometimes that's why it ends up jumbled.
Sure. Yeah, you have a lot of stuff to think about. It's actually a very common problem in chess. I like your framework very much. Actually, it's very similar to my framework. Basically, like you have material. Everyone knows how to count material, and that's important. You have king safety, which is not always the easiest thing to evaluate, but you can kind of understand having a safer king is better. If you're about to get mated, then it doesn't matter what the material count is, right? Vice versa. So king safety kind of potentially trumps everything else. Then you mentioned like how developed are your pieces. For me, I just say piece activity. That's kind of my blanket term. And here it's like white's rook is on an open file. Black still has to develop the rooks. It's like white has more active pieces. Like,
Also, their light squared bishop isn't really doing much.
yeah, exactly. Like if you look at the bishops, and easy way for people, like how do you tell which piece is more active? It's like who's controlling more squares. It's just like a very easy way to immediately figure out whose piece is better.
One of the lessons I did with Dina in the beginning, she was like trying to teach me that. And she was like, okay, like how many squares does like the queen control something? And I was like not counting right. I think just because I was nervous. It was like one of our first lessons or something. And it was just hilarious. And I was just like, okay, I'm actually just learning to count really right now. But yes, so that's
There's a lot of counting in chess.
Yes. But so that is a good one. Yeah, like how many squares are they controlling?
Yeah. And then the fourth one you mentioned is pawns, all things pawns. So pawn structure, who has more weaknesses in the position, who has more space. Pawns I kind of put last because I feel like I mainly pay attention if everything else is kind of roughly balanced. So if the kings are like relatively safe, material is equal, pieces are kind of similar, but one side has a bunch of weak pawns, then that side is worse.
Yeah.
Right. But if there's a bunch of stuff going on, then the pawns might not really matter so much. Even the number of pawns might not be such a big deal. Okay, cool. And then ultimately it's like with evaluation, you are trying to balance all these things against each other. Like having more material is good, but so is having a safer king. So if you have more material but less safe king, figuring out how that balances is very difficult. One of the hardest parts in chess.
Yeah, or like messed up pawns, but like you have a really good position.
Right, exactly. That's a very typical one. You have weak pawns, but your pieces are more active, and maybe that compensates because your opponent's pieces can't do anything.
I think that's one of the most interesting things about chess is you talk about it and yeah, it all makes sense and this and that, but then when you're there, I think the true difference between people who are obviously exceedingly good and those, you know, obviously when you're improving, I think the difference is being able to understand all of that and execute based on that accurately, because it is a lot of moving parts and you can say that, but at the end of the day, if you don't really, you can say it and you can know it, but if you don't really understand it when you're doing it, that's the difference.
For sure.
Because I'm like, yeah, I understand all that, but then you watch my game and it's like, oh, well, what?
Oh, yeah, no, it's still very hard to do.
It's interesting, yeah, how...
Even knowing the factors, it's so easy to misevaluate them, misjudge things. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's so interesting.
Okay, so who are you liking here?
So, okay, let me think.
Compensation, very interesting thing in chess. Yeah, definitely one of the hardest or more advanced topics, I would say. Like material compensation, trying to figure that out.
Yeah. I think I kind of like... Wait, can we flip the board for it really quick?
Sure.
Let's just see. I kind of like white. But also, no, I kind of like white's position.
You want to flip it back, or do you want to see it from black's side?
Let's flip it back.
Okay.
Because I like white's position because that light squared bishop for black is like really annoying, because at the same, like, you want to maybe push a pawn to free it, but then at the same time you're freeing up a square for a knight.
Yeah, if black plays c5, it's opening up knight d5.
And that's a really good square for a knight. Yeah, the bishop could trade it, but then you have two pawns working together in the center. You're kind of improving their pawn structure.
Yeah.
And yeah, they kind of have a loosey-goosey pawn here, but I don't know. It just feels... I don't know. What do you think? Which one do you like better?
I definitely like white. Just like thinking about our evaluation scheme, it's like, okay, kings are relatively equal. Maybe this king is a little bit less safe because of the dark squares. But
there's also no queen too, so...
Yeah, there's no queen, so not a big deal. But I feel like my rook is better, my bishop is better, and my structure is better because you got more isolated pawns. So I would think white has a couple of small advantages, so definitely a clear edge for white in my opinion. I would be looking at this move, knight a4.
Ooh. To protect this pawn and maybe jumping around somewhere else?
Yeah, I kind of defend this one, and if I need, and yeah, I really want to put the knight on c5, where I would call this it's not an official outpost, because, well, it's not a protected outpost.
Right.
But it is an outpost.
Yeah, because who's going to kick it away?
Exactly.
And look, there's a juicy fork.
And yeah, So I also like this bishop that it's like controlling the d8 square.
Yeah, that is nice.
But okay, black will fight back. Black will go f6, I think, and like rook d8. And then rook to d1, we reinforce, and
then maybe you could still move your little knight over.
and knight is coming in, yeah.
And then here's the question for you. You wouldn't take that bishop with your knight, right?
Yeah, generally not.
Because, like, let them have that bad bishop, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I would only take, let's say, if I'm maybe winning a pawn, winning 2 pawns, some kind of concrete reason. But yeah, generally I'm trying to, keep my knight here and like, just kind of dominate black's position.
Okay.
Knight on c5 is so nice. It's like this pawn is just helping us. Like, it can't get harassed.
Yeah, and then the pawn can't move and the bishop can't move.
Pawn is stuck. Yeah, exactly. So we'll see what he does here. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot to look at. Like, you could also think about doubling rooks. But looks nice. By the way, these are the 2 players on board 1. They both have perfect score, 4 out of 4. So
what?
Big game here.
Wild.
For both of them. Yeah. They're playing some good chess. Let's see here which of these games look interesting. Okay. Oh, let's see how Zoe's doing.
Yeah, let's check on Zoe.
Zoe had pretty solid game here. Let's just see the last couple moves. So here, queen e6, knight d5. Wow.
So something's going on. She's getting rid of the knight for some reason. So there's got to be a good reason for that, right?
Yeah, just gifting her knight. Yeah, let's figure out what the idea is. So the takes. Yeah, what do you think?
Well, my initial thought would be like takes and then the threat on the queen, but like, is that worth a whole knight? Probably not. There's got to be something else.
Well, which pawn do you take with?
Okay, well, could the queen be trapped, actually?
Mm.
She could... if she takes with that pawn, the queen's trapped.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Tricky Zoe.
Wow. She's a freaking genius.
So knight d5 and like threatening
fork?
knight c7. But then knight b6 she took. Hold on, this is very interesting. She, of course, had the fork. 100% she saw this. I mean, 100%.
100%.
But I think black was about to sacrifice the exchange. So queen takes pawn. We got a trade. And let's say we take a rook. Black recaptures. So they would end up in this endgame where white has rook for knight and pawn. But black would be very active here, like bishop on g7.
Yeah, this is a little messy.
I think she didn't want to see this, and I don't blame her, honestly. I feel like you start to lose a lot of pawns. So
and it's hard to like keep track when, I mean, oh my god, I hate seeing 2 knights together like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so difficult to manage.
Traumatizing.
Yeah, and you're just like, no square is safe. I can't move anywhere. So yeah, I definitely don't blame her.
So she instead trades.
She's like, I want none of that.
Bishop h4, kind of repositioning the bishop. h6, rook d1. And this is our live board. Oh, Grandmaster is down to under 12 minutes here.
Ooh, she's
Zoe.
got him sweating.
Yeah, she's putting some pressure.
Go, Zoe.
The funny thing is that this is her 3rd game against this opening, the King's Indian. So for some reason, they keep playing it against her.
That's wild. I hate the King's Indian.
Oh.
Sorry.
No,
Do you love it or something?
favorite opening.
Really?
No, you're entitled to your opinion, of course. Yeah.
I think I just hate it because, I don't know. I think so. I played the London. I know you probably hate that too, but so whatever. We hate each other's openings. But yeah, every time you play the London, people play King's Indian. And my first over-the-board tournament in North Carolina, I faced it and I lost. And I sent, actually, Dina was like, send me the game. I want to see it. And literally, I sent it to her and she was like, why do you play like this against the King's Indian? It's such a bitch opening. And I was like, oh my god. So now I just like am like, yeah, I hate that opening. It kind of just like riled me up towards it for some like no reason. So yeah.
It's really funny.
Yeah. She was, you know, a bit harsh, but
No, but still fair. Yeah.
You're like my precious King Indian. Okay, well, what do you like about the King Indian?
The King's Indian, it's a very rich opening. You get a lot of
Rich.
attacking chances as black, yeah.
Okay.
So rich opening, not what Dina said.
I know. I was like, wow, okay. I don't know why. I did love when she said it, though. I was like, yeah, let's go.
that's
I'm like,
very
you're
fun.
right, but it's probably just because I lost to it. So, okay.
But yeah, I know you get to play for the win as black against d4 queen pawn, which is not so easy. You know, so no, I think it's lovely opening. Now, there's interesting detail here. Right now, the knight could jump to e3, and that would be a complete novelty. The black can go knight takes.
For a second, I was like, is he serious?
Okay, he went knight d7. He could have taken this pawn on e4. Self-pinning.
Yeah.
Because he has two defenders on it, but I guess knight to d2 was Zoe's idea to attack the pin piece. And then if f5, maybe f3?
Ooh.
Very risky. I don't know. Bishop d4 check, king over. And the knight is pinned, so
Yeah.
would be losing the knight. I think this is her idea. And it looks like he believed. There he goes, knight d7. Kind of rerouting the knight. Probably wants to put the knight on e5 in case of like bishop g3. He's got knight e5. And cemento. Everything is solid.
Dang, I guess well, it's the King's Indian for you. That looks pretty solid. You're onto something there.
Okay, so go Zoe. I think she's got a good position. I mean, I don't think white is really like better, but she has a lot of time, and
Yeah, she's a lot
definitely
of time.
not worse.
And yeah, definitely not worse. And you know, things can always change on a dime.
Yeah, and great form for her so far. Okay, wait. What is happening in this position now? This is wild.
Whoa. Okay, yeah. Okay, there's a lot going on with that pawn there.
Yeah, so bishop d2. And yeah, like what? This is a very strange structure.
I also feel like black could. I mean, their king is busted wide open. Like,
Yeah.
there's got to be something they can do.
Kind of feels like, so yeah, like think about evaluation, like king safety. Okay, white has a problem with king safety. White's up a pawn, and these two pawns on the queen side are strong. Remember, we saw Zoe win a game with these two connected passers.
Yeah,
So they're very, very good.
they are good. But her situation looked different than this, though. Like, this looks a little too sticky.
Because that was the end game. So there's no
True.
queens on the board. Her king was completely safe. This king, not so safe. Like, this queen is itching to come into c4 soon. It's
Yeah. Yeah, this one's tricky for sure.
very double-edged. Like, white can push a5 right now. And now black would have to figure out some move with the rook.
Why? Like, can't they just take?
No, this one's covered.
Sorry, the dark square bishop.
Yeah.
Right.
But the point is, like, these pawns are like rolling, and so black has to create some counterplay before these pawns start promoting. So I feel like he's somewhere with the rook.
Someone
Rook
just
g4.
said Canty resigned.
Oh no, James. Oh yeah, he had a rough opening. Yeah, no, that's honestly not surprising. I gotta say, his position was pretty brutal.
Oh, I never ended that YouTube live stream. Oops.
Oh. Still alive.
No, but I'm muted and everything. It
Oh,
was
yeah,
just
no,
for
sorry.
the for the stream earlier, so it was all muted and everything, and it was face down, so you couldn't see anything. But I just forgot to do that. Oopsies.
2280 GM. Now listen, Enrico Sevillano. I have a story about him. I grew up playing against him.
Oh, really?
He is from Southern California,
Oh, that's cool.
and he might be my most played opponent actually. Like USCF, I played him like 15 times.
That is a lot.
Brutal score. You know, he's been like basically GM my whole life, right?
Wow.
So he beat me a lot on my way up. Then I beat him a couple times too. So, you know, bounce back a little bit. But no, he's very, very good, and his rating I think is not representative of his true strength. He's a very, very tricky guy. So yeah, this is Canty's position. Last move that
Like
we
Canty's black here.
was castles, and yeah.
But castling hangs the knight.
Yeah, this. Okay, I guess he has this one in mind. Takes queen 4 check.
Oh, and then you get the knight back.
And then,
well, not really, no, because the thingy's there.
so rook is hanging. If you defend the rook, then you get the knight. So you kind of get something back. If white could castle out of check, that would be a nice move, but still not allowed.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, 2026 still can't castle out of check.
God dang it.
But he does have 97 check here. He can throw this in first.
Ooh.
And then take.
Yeah, what the heck?
And then.
I feel like I'm sure he calculated it, because when he came over the other day and we were like, oh, tax blah blah, and he's like, oh, I calculated that, blah, 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 and we were like, true. So there must have been some reason why he was not feeling it.
He has very good calculation, but his position was very bad here. He played f5, trying to kind of break out. Rook to d1. This is where he castled. If he doesn't castle, I mean, bishop takes d6 is hanging. His king is in the center. There's going to be knight c7 check.
Ooh, and yeah, then you can't castle because, like, you can't stop that knight. Oh, well, no, I guess you could take with the black queen, though.
Yeah, so knight c7 we couldn't do right away, but let's say we take this one first. Then knight c7 becomes a big problem.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Gotcha, Kostya. Kind of rhymes if you, like, force it.
Close. We'll workshop it.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
So he castles, trying to figure out with tactics, but it looks like knight e7 and white can go up a piece. Maybe white has other moves as well. But yeah, not a fun position for. Oh, b3. Oh. That's a nice move.
Okay, and he's black, so.
That's a nice move.
It's okay, because if he takes, something fishy's going to happen.
Well, think about the line we were just looking at, right? It was like if queen takes knight, queen e4 check.
So if he takes there, he doesn't have the same thing.
So he throws this in. Now there's no queen e4. He just loses the horse. Oh, that's dirty.
That is dirty.
And he can't drop back because of the fork.
Oh, ooh, that's juicy.
Hello, come in.
All right.
What up? How'd it go?
Roast me, Kostya.
Oh no, what happened?
He's good though. He's a good one. He doesn't roast.
No.
He's educational.
Why would I roast you after you won your game?
I didn't win.
Oh no! Wait, you gotta come in. Maybe you can come in behind
I
here.
freaking threw so. It was the throw of a lifetime. I should play baseball. Oh my god.
We need to have some Oreo peanut butter sandwiches, I think, today.
Dude,
Yeah, we're gonna have to
These
save
kids
Tony.
Just won't die.
Oh, as a kid too.
Oh,
no,
Borat's
Tony.
here, by the way.
Hey, Borat. Ah, dude, I know, bro. Don't tell me. Okay.
I mean, I loved how you played this though. I thought you played it great. Like, this is a beautiful position.
Oh, I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
But then.
Rook e7. Hey, your move.
Yeah,
Nice.
it just like fell apart.
See, sometimes I think like you guys.
No,
So-
for sure.
Let's see what happens. So we're a bit behind. So knight d5, bishop c6. You go back.
Yeah, I can't go anywhere. Knight b6, and it's actually not good. I might lose a pawn.
Oh, and b4. Oh, he cracks you.
Yeah, and I knew b4 was coming, but before, instead of bishop c6, which was a great find by him, I thought he was going to go bishop b3. Bishop b3, and then I go knight b6, queen g8, king h6, queen check, queen g7, and then I was going to go into this version of the endgame. And I was 100% he would trade here.
Right.
But he found bishop c6. I missed that. Bishop c6 is such a good resource.
Wow.
It,
So bishop c6. What did that?
It kills everything. I can't do anything.
Because if he takes your knight and he takes your, you can't really take back.
one's hanging,
he
yeah.
basically regains control of the whole center with this move.
And if you go knight b6 here,
Yeah, queen e2.
Queen
E2.
e2.
Queen e2, and I'm going to lose the pawn. And still lose the
But
structure.
what if you then pushed? Oh yeah, no, there's a lot going on there. Okay, never mind.
I guess you still have knight d5 here, but then he can repeat. Yeah. So
Yeah, and
that's
then I'm
not-
stuck again.
You're trying to play for the win, guys. This is Tony from Chess Sharks and Jay Dizzy,
What's up, guys?
2 of the streamers here in the tournament.
From Shark Chess.
So yeah, after the b4 crack, like I can't do anything. It's like everything liquidates, and I'm the one with the isolated pawn in the end game. So after all the trades, I was like,
Queen takes here, or
yeah, queen takes. Yeah, you gotta do queen takes. It's the slightly cleaner version.
I still feel like you're looking pretty decent though. No.
Yeah, but there's no imaginary way where you win this unless he blunders.
Okay, because he can still take there.
Yeah, he'll take there. You'll take it back with the pawn, and then this end game is like super dead. Opposite colors. I'm on the worst side. And I can't visualize a possible win here. Yeah. I offered a draw when I took the pawn.
Around here.
Yeah.
And so you drew.
Yeah.
And he was down.
Yeah. I suck. God damn. It was so beautiful. I couldn't kill this kid. I had the center and everything.
Chad had an interesting suggestion here. Here, bishop c6, knight f4. Did you look at this at all?
I didn't think that worked. Don't tell me that works.
I have no idea.
Knight f4 takes. I thought he could run still.
But you do have d3.
Ooh, d3 to run? Shut up. No, Kostya, don't tell me. No. There's got to be a resource. I can't imagine knight f4 working. I mean, he could decline it, but man, knight f4. Okay, but ultra mega worst case. No, that doesn't work. Shut up, knight f4. Oh wait, what Borat say? He suggested a line.
d3, bishop takes e4. But wait, white's move.
It's White's move. So like, what would they do?
Maybe cd.
But then you just go right here.
Yeah, but you're running away, which is the idea.
But then, what if you just move your rook over and do that?
Once you plan on e3, I don't think I'm ever getting you.
This one defended. Yeah, does black have some?
Because so I think if you did your rook here, right? Oh wait, no, the knight's there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're good. You say the bad moves. It's good. No, I'd have to. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is enough for black.
I'd have to play freaking Houdini out of this. And even then, it might still be a draw with like a counter sack.
Okay, let's go
It
back.
makes me so mad.
We'll figure this out.
I missed it. I thought this was genius. This d4 with queen e5. I was this looks beautiful, but like it's so weakening. And then instead of rook e7, I'm like, okay, rook f8, strong maybe. But rook f8, he has queen e6, and I'm like, shoot, he's gonna draw the game. Still.
What was your idea with the bishop move?
I was gonna play bishop b6,
and then
break on e3, because after he trades the c pawns.
What if he just never takes?
If he never takes, well then I still liked it better because I thought the bishop was looking at concrete still.
See, I feel like you're you want some like e3 thing.
Yeah.
My instinct maybe is like h5, h4. Try to soften him up like this.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
But it did feel slow because I knew b4 was gonna come eventually.
Oh, okay.
And I just couldn't make it work in
Some
my head in
bishop
time.
move and then.
Yeah, like bishop.
But
there,
even by then though, you
bishop
could
back.
push that, right?
Yeah, but you need more. You need more.
Oh.
And then like after
Something like this would be the idea.
After you crack, like.
But so then if he takes and you, I don't know, like maybe it feels like you could
It's
get
very
something
sharp
going.
still. Yeah, no, it's not easy. It does feel like you should have like an easy way to.
You would think.
This is tricky.
You would think, and I
go,
feel like a dumbass for
go
not
A5
finding
here.
it, but like.
a3. I don't know. I think it's not the easiest position, to be honest.
No.
So.
But I thought it was totally winning. Like,
Did look very good for you. Yeah.
When I had the center, I thought it was fat chilling. Like.
Yeah.
I snoozled out of the opening. I thought giving back the exchange was like the absolute practical genius play.
Also good.
Like it just felt like okay, these are all the moves I'm supposed to play as black to win, and then like I just didn't.
And you go d4 here to cut the knight. I gotta feel like that's right.
Right.
c3.
25 with tempo. I missed it. I know that like if I asked the fishy fish, he might be like, "Oh, bro, you missed it." It's like,
Yeah.
you know,
No, it's
something
gonna
crazy.
it's gonna find
There
some
wa-
stuff.
there was a
Maybe
move-
d3 here.
earlier, I think there was knight g5 earlier, instead of d4. Yeah, here.
Okay.
And keep the pawns on those complexes,
Sure.
and then jump into e5
Yeah. Yeah, and,
and try to play this.
very nice here.
But I still I didn't find a breakthrough in this one either.
Yeah.
I thought worst case he can still break on c4 to crush the structure, even if he gives up a pawn. And I'm like, oh gosh, the hanging pawns are so tough to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
So,
position
like,
does look nice though.
I don't know. I just I'm not good enough to win the win.
I think you are. I think it's just, yeah, he had that tricky move and
Gotta be like a GM or something.
well, you're getting there.
No. Not playing like this.
Well, you
Throwing
can't
voice
win them
down.
all. That would be weird.
Yeah.
You know?
That'd be sus, dude.
That would be real sad.
I mean, it would be sus.
Who's this
but
guy just winning?
Can I
Yeah.
at least win the winning ones? That's all I'm asking.
But to me, it feels like when you analyze something and it's like you're not seeing the easy win after the game either, probably means it's just not that simple, even though it looks very good.
Yeah, it just feels like it should be. That's what bugs me.
Yeah.
I
I get that.
I mean, obviously, shoulda, coulda, woulda, but I feel yeah, if you did have maybe an extra rook or something to kind of back up some
You're
stuff.
right. You're right. If I just had extra,
If this was Bughouse, game over.
easy peasy. Everybody, give me rook odds. I'll beat you.
Give me the rook.
Come
give me
here,
the rook.
Magnus. Yeah, no. So I felt really conflicted about it afterwards. I wasn't happy about it, even though analysis says oh, you can't be too mad at yourself. But I like to be mad at myself.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Kind of self-critical.
I mean, you're one win, yeah, and two
Yeah.
draws. So
Yeah, 2 out of 3, but 2 out of 3 playing down.
still
Freaking these kids, man.
everything to play for
They're resilient.
in this
Yeah.
tournament. Yeah. Oh, kids. Can't live with them.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
we can stop looking at this. What happened to Kante? I didn't get to catch the end.
He resigned.
Shoot.
yeah,
no.
his-
Did he mess up? Because I was worried about
Yeah,
it.
his opening was pretty busted. Summer won, looks like.
Hey, 3
Oh,
for 3.
yeah.
Oh,
Sure.
let's see, go Summer.
She blunders so hard.
And it was a back rank. I knew it.
Wait.
Yeah, it was right at the end.
How did this happen?
I actually really liked White's position for a while.
So rook a1, white fixes the rook, rook
Yeah.
e8,
They
Rook
Oh, then they
F2.
ruined it after that.
yeah, they think it's fine.
check,
Check, rook back,
Rook
rook
back.
takes on a1.
takes, and queen.
Whoa, that can't be right. Hold up, that's a DGT slip.
Probably some DGT thing. Yeah?
What? No way.
I don't think this happened.
No way. I don't know, bro. Hold up.
Well, I think that this opponent.
Okay, let's reasonably they take back, right?
Yeah.
But then what would have been the move?
I guess
I
we
probably would have
can
done
ask her.
queen f2 if, I don't know.
I'm about to.
Hey, are we 3
shut
for
this
3,
chair.
baby? Yeah.
Maybe, dude, you need to go withdraw your buys, bro. You can win this thing. You're so infuriating. You're the worst.
Nice win.
Yeah, good GG's.
Did she
Yeah, there
blunder?
were, mistakes, but yeah, she blundered.
How did she blunder? Because the DGT looks absurdly wrong.
It does. We set it up after.
I know, but come tell us what happened.
Yeah, we're
Because if she
Confused
played
here.
this move, I'm throwing a chair. There's no way she played this move.
so
The rook back?
you had this,
Yeah,
yeah.
you took the
You
rook.
took here,
Yeah.
Did she take
and then
back?
she went here.
Yeah, and you know what? Oh my god. I pushed the fucking pawn because I was like, oh, I could go. Oh, wait. She went there. Wait. And then I was like, oh, I could go for a fork. And then I was like, wait, why the fuck didn't I take the rook back? She let me take a whole ass rook.
Yeah.
Bro,
I don't know. I was so tired. and
somebody
hungry.
give this to guest ego. I can't.
But
That
either
is
way,
crazy.
listen. Either way,
You should go sit down.
either way,
You won, so whatever.
there was a fork. I was winning a piece.
Yeah.
And then Bishop F2 is crazy.
Bishop F2.
Yeah, because then she broke the connection. Boom.
Dude, I felt so bad.
sad. It's okay.
No. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my god.
But you were playing very nice game, I gotta say.
I felt like I was doing pretty good. like with my development and my pawn pushes. But then like I started fucking up with my rooks or something. Like I just didn't know how to get my rooks to where they needed to be.
Here, have a seat. Have a seat. Join us. Folks, this is Summer. Summer Star.
Hi. Are we live?
We are live, yes.
Oh my god. I'm over here cussing. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good. It's some,
Yeah, I thought Queen B6 was okay, but
Yes.
I was trying to like go for like a discovered attack, you know, but apparently it was just like not good, I guess.
What do you mean?
It was like a miss.
Oh, fuck that. That's a good move. What are you talking about?
That's what I thought, but there was better than that move, so I don't know what.
Maybe there was better, but this is a very reasonable move. You're just improving your pieces.
Yeah,
like,
I was like, I'm connecting my rooks. I'm getting my queen close to my bishop. Maybe I could get it in line with the
Yeah.
bishop and do a little checkmate, you know.
perfectly reasonable, I think. Then you snag the pawn. Good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was like worth it. Here, I wasn't sure if I should have done that check or not. And then coming back all the way back, I was like, maybe I should just play solid and not try to get crazy.
No, I think totally right.
Okay.
And now the rook on a2 is just bad.
That's what I thought too. I was like, the rooks are, nothing's protected at some point. Like the rooks were all just, I don't know, everything was scattered.
It wasn't like coordinated well.
Yeah.
So rook e8, good. Queen g4.
I got a little uncomfortable in this position. I was like, I feel like I could easily mess this up.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do this so bad. I was like, I wanted to get my,
Trying to get queen f2, yeah?
I wanted to play queen f2.
Yeah.
I was
everyone just
dying
says it's
to
queen
play
f2.
queen
It's
f2.
too much puzzle rush.
I know. I was like, queen f2. How do I get this bishop out of here? That's why I pushed my pawn to maybe push the bishop there,
you
and I
wanted
was gonna go queen
this.
f2. Yes, I was gonna do something like that, but I don't know if it even like really matters.
Looks nice.
But
I mean, yeah, no, that's great.
but also go back one, go back another. I didn't realize that she had bishop b4. No, like just at any point, bishop b4.
Oh, I
when
see.
I put my rook, yeah, bishop
So-
b4. So rook over.
Oh, like
But you
to,
didn't
do
give
you
her a
mean
chance because
H4?
you're hitting the queen.
Yeah, but just go, like, I feel like there's just chances for her to do it, and then I feel like I realized after the fact. Or did I realize now?
No, I think you got it in
Oh, I
time.
realize now. Okay.
Yeah.
I was
Like-
like, how long has that been there?
Here your rook is okay still, and then yeah, tempo. Yeah, so you were good here. I was looking at this position. I thought I would maybe go for this move, queen d4.
I was thinking about that, like trying to get the queens traded off, and if not, I was like improving my position.
Yeah,
But I just was like, I feel like I'm attacking, and I don't want her to do a queen trade. I was
see.
like, if I'm attacking, like I want to go for the win. I don't want to trade down. And so I just
Gotcha.
avoided that.
yeah. See, I was kind of thinking it's vice versa. I thought white's the one is attacking. You're the one that's like pawn up and chilling.
Oh shit.
So if you trade the queens off, then it's like this rook is still bad. You got rook to e2 coming, and now your king is totally safe.
Yeah, I thought about trading the queens because I was like, I think this could be like a clean endgame, and
Yeah.
things are looking cute. But you know, you don't know, you know.
Then it got a little tricky here, but doubling is good. And then yeah, she lets you in.
Oh yeah, I thought that. I don't know if that was like the correct move, but I was like, I definitely. And I thought she might make a mistake and take it back, you know, because obviously the best move is the rook.
Yeah.
Down. But I was like, she could make a mistake. Who knows? And I don't know if taking this rook was a good idea. I just took that rook. I was trying to get her to put her rook all the way over there to
Right.
be like useless.
Get her offsides, absolutely.
Yeah, and then I was gonna go queen to. Yeah, I just can't see the. It's
Yeah, no
worries. My contacts are so blurry right now.
Yeah.
So my eyes are so dry.
Nice and active. d4 somewhere. Open
Yeah,
up
I
this
was
bishop.
hoping to push d4 at some point. Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it was all good, but if you keep going, like I don't know. I think. Oh yeah, we talked about it. I don't know why I didn't take the rook.
Right.
Like she gave me a whole
Some
rook.
mutual.
And I was
mutual
so
blindness.
dead, you know.
Yeah. Okay, you're on 3 out of 3. Good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Can't wait to have my bye tomorrow morning and sleep in.
Oh, okay. Got to buy tomorrow morning.
And Sunday morning. Tony's not so happy about it.
I don't know, a little bit. We'll see how the top boards play out. It'll probably be under an hour. Yeah, because I think a lot of the games are going to be ending within maybe like 30 minutes or so. Oh, yeah, you guys should go.
Well, everything's closed, so.
No, he said everything's open.
You
Really?
get it, Spirit. I like that comment by Spirit.
Wow.
White has
I wonder what
4
changed.
pieces.
Because it's the weekend.
I don't want to.
Oh, it's Friday.
It was a little scary though. I was like, I probably should have kicked this knight at some point, because I remember like meeting with my coach, Coach Joel, and he was like, if that knight's over there, just push your pawn and kick it. And I'm like, yeah, true.
Shout out to Joel. He's sleeping right now, but he was watching your games earlier.
He was.
Yes, he's very interested.
Good.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
Okay, well, this is our board 1 in-game battle between our 2 perfect scores. And wait, did he play this knight a4 move? Oh, he played it later. Okay. So in this position, we're looking at it here. He went b4, rook d7. Can't take this pawn because of bishop e7. Always tactics lurking with these guys.
He's still stuck with that bad bishop.
And
that we
bishop
were
is
talking
still
about. He's
stuck.
Still stuck.
Yeah. So it feels like white. Yeah, now he's just adding insult to injury. He's bishop e7. Okay. He's like, screw you. Knight a4. Knight f4. Okay, but now this knight is coming into c5. So.
And he's hungry for a bishop, I think.
Yeah. This rook on a7 is funny. It's a little trapped, but I think it's gonna get out.
Yeah, I don't think that rook's worried.
Yeah. Because what can you really do? You're tied down to the bishop here.
Yeah, because even if it moves over here, like, okay, whatever. Take a pawn, I guess.
Yeah. So okay, knight f4 though. Black is also activating a little bit, posturing up.
That's an annoying knight.
But maybe might we just take this one? Put my knight on c5. I defend e4.
Okay.
feel like
Wow,
this
you're
is-
so smart. Wow.
It
Sorry.
looks good, right?
Yeah, no, that's fire.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
that
bishop
rook being
c8.
stuck there is kind of scary.
And
But I don't know if it's actually stuck. Yeah.
I don't know how big white's advantage here is, but definitely white's pressing. The king can try to come in, and knight is looking very strong. See how my Ukrainian brother, what he comes up with.
How many games are left?
There's a few. There's we got like 40 boards or something.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Live, but some games already over. Oh, looks like Zach lost. Oh, bummer.
I just ran into him, yeah.
Tough.
Oof. Yeah, his position was fine, but he got some time pressure, and looks like the game was.
Wasn't he playing, an IM too?
He was. Yeah, no, he's playing. Yeah, very strong player, but yeah, this doesn't look fun for black. Wow. 2 bishops. G6. Oof. Rook F2. Wait.
Huh.
I don't think this happened. I think there's some DGT error. Probably he took on F2 and then
Yeah.
ended up getting mated somehow. Not sure. Maybe rook takes F6. Yeah, rook F6 probably played. And yeah, this was pretty brutal for black. Just mate falling up, looks like. Boom.
Tough. Oof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay, so tough day for Zach, but hopefully he'll bounce back. Canty, I think, was in trouble. Joe Bruin. Oh, we had this DC Knight F3.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay, that's
As
right. Yeah, that's
expected.
right. Yeah, we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
had
about
this.
that. That's right.
So
So
bishop
now he's like,
D7.
okay, gotta put some protection on that bishop.
Queen D3.
Oh, why would he? That was crazy.
Hmm?
Did he just hang? Oh, sorry, I thought he hung his queen.
Oh, no, he's good. Yeah. Bishop D7, he covers the D file. Queen D3 gets
Gotcha.
checked.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, you're good. Bishop E3. Bishop B5. Counterattack
That's what happened
City.
to me yesterday.
Dang. Obscure. Yeah.
A little bit different, but yep. You're in front of that rook, and they're like, gimme.
Queen D1.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, because they would lose their
So
queen.
both queens were hanging. Yeah, so he saves his queen. Black saves the queen. He saves the rook. Bishop to G3.
They really want that rook.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, black is going after him here. He still has bishop F2, but The issue is black takes, and then looks like e4 pawn is just hanging with check.
Oh gosh.
So yeah, this is going to be a tough one for Joe Bruin. He's going to need the luck of the Bruins to get out of this one. Yeah. Okay. Tough position here. Who else we got? Oh, Tatev. I was looking at Tatev's game. This one was wild. Okay, this one was very crazy. What was happening here? We left off around here. Rook e5, rook d1, rook d5. And white just had this very nasty pin against this knight on f6. So this is a chaotic position. With the chat, we were even looking at this kind of move, knight g8. It's like, what a move.
But I don't get it.
Well, okay, knight can't take, right? Because we're pinned.
Oh, we're pinned. Sorry.
Yeah, if queen takes, then you
I
get
think the caffeine's wearing off.
absolutely wrecked on the dark squares. And king can take, but then bishop takes f6, and it's like big dark square problems. Queen f4.
I see. Okay, wait. Show me the knight g8 thing again, so I can like remember something like that. Okay, because you're like, well, he's pinned, so that's why you did that.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
very cool pattern.
Okay.
But Tatev goes rook e1. I'm sure she considered this, but decides rook e1 is stronger. Bishop d7, rook e5, queen b6. Takes this one, rook d5. Bishop h3. Okay, so if knight takes d5, then it was going to be queen takes here. And this is... Wait, that's covered.
By the knight.
But I guess, okay, takes this piece, and king is still in dire straits. Maybe queen takes d5, queen e5. So bishop h3 goes g4. Wow, what a sharp game.
Kind of like trapping the bishop.
Trapping the bishop. Yeah, exactly. So now black has to take. She takes this. She takes this. Threatening queen e5. So rook to e8. Knight f7 check. King g7. They repeated.
Really?
She keeps going. Queen f3.
I mean, I feel like she should. It's looking good.
Knight e5. Oh, bold play. Just knight e5. Just like, okay, now we play. Like, bishop is still hanging. You got to deal with your king. Yeah, I love this for white.
If you're provisional, do you have the unrated cap for prize money, or can you still get pulled out?
Do I get any money for like privilege? You do?
Yeah, I think it goes down to like 8.
I'm not sure, actually. I think you would check with them. Yeah, provisional, you might be okay. Yeah.
You also could do a queen here,
Yeah, queen f7
depending on what they do with the rook.
is a huge threat. Whoops. Yeah, queen f7 is a big threat. Because if king goes here, it's Forktown. If king goes here, it's... Oops, mouse slip. It's mate. So yeah, this is looking like a nice win for Tatev.
Yeah, it looks pretty. I'm excited for her.
Just queen, 2 pieces, attacking lone king. Yeah. Can't escape. Maybe king d8.
I'm locked up, they won't let me out. I mean, even then, what could you do? I mean, she's just gonna check you.
I think check, and
And it's like,
this queen is still getting
bye,
in.
yo.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just looking crispy critters. Toasty. Crispy critters.
Are you eating crispy like critters?
When critters are crispy, that's how you know that they're cooked.
I guess when you put it like that, yeah. I'll have to try some.
Yeah. Dojo delicacy. Queen e6, there's queen takes b7. Yeah, white attacks from this angle.
I mean, this is just juicy all over the place.
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. So, yeah, I think black is not saving this one. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, a lot of games heating up. Time trouble. Board 1. Knight f4. Okay, knight c5. Okay, perhaps board 1 we should watch because this is critical.
Okay.
This is the whole whole tournament.
It's for the whole enchilada.
For all the marbles.
Yes. Okay, yeah. And this one, and this is one with the like weird bishop and stuff.
Right. White pressing on the board and the clock.
I think white, I would definitely want to be white here.
For sure. It's kind of one-way traffic.
And I think I would take that bad bishop if I was at this point. Because what they're going to take back is they're going to get a bishop and a rook.
Well, right now, bishop's hanging. Yeah, so we're threatening to take.
Yeah.
Sure.
But I would take with the knight.
Okay.
Right? Because then you're up a whole rook.
Oh, if they take. Yeah.
Yeah, take with the
Probably
knight.
they wouldn't, but knight b7, yeah, they wouldn't take.
You don't think? But now their rook is stuck.
Well,
Because, so if you take that bishop and they take the knight and then you take, now
rook up.
you're up a rook. You got, some pins going on, but you're saying don't take.
Well, I would say from Black's point of view, they're losing a piece. Do they want to then lose up to a rook? Probably not.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying if knight takes the bishop,
Yeah.
Black does not have to take back is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah. So either way, it's like you win a piece. My instinct is rook takes just because I kind of want to trade pieces if I'm up a piece. So I offer the rook trade. But either way, I think, yeah, of course it's 3 minutes, but he's gonna save the bishop. He's gonna go bishop c8, bishop a8. He's gonna figure it out.
Dun dun.
But it's tense. It's tense. They're playing inside, folks. OTB.
Yep.
It's not like online chess. You lose the game, you just start next one, no problem. Here it's like
And nobody knows. Here, everybody's watching
everyone's
you.
watching. Yeah, hands are shaking. Yeah. Have you gotten the shaky hands?
Not really.
No? Okay, good.
No. I feel like I get kind of shaky when I'm like, okay, I think this is going to work. But when it's really gonna work, and I'm like, okay, I think this is gonna happen. But when I'm losing and stuff, I don't really get shaky hands. I just get depressed.
Fair.
Yeah.
Knight e6. Okay, Grandmaster finds tactical move. So he's counterattacking the bishop on g5. And trying to trade off.
I don't really know about that. Hold on, let me think here for a second.
Skeptical, huh?
I just
also skeptical.
feel I'm just I'm not convinced. And, I don't think I would take the knight with my knight if I was white. Because then, I don't know. Hold on, wait, Well, maybe you would, because then the bishop's pinned.
Yeah, either way, I think white's better here. I guess if you take on e6, black's idea is to try and survive with opposite color bishops, but here white is better for sure.
Definitely.
I thought this might be interesting to take this way and open up this rook.
Oh, I like that.
Like get wrecked, but I guess rook e7 and black is kind of holding on. Rook takes a6, but I would say good drawing chances for black. I thought this might be interesting. Knight takes bad bishop.
Yeah.
Black takes here, and then we drop back. And so we defend this one, and now we're just trying to
Clean up.
munch. Yeah.
Yep. Munch the critters.
Hometown buffet. Queenside edition.
All you can eat, baby.
So this looks very, rook b6, knight a4. I don't think black is happy here.
Yeah, black is having to be defensive and kind of a little overextended, maybe.
Very
in some
passive.
degrees.
Yeah. Not easy for black at all. But that's just one option for white. Can also trade on e6. So we had suggestion to take and go rook to d1. Try to go rook d7 as well.
The only problem is they have, now it's their turn. You know what I mean? They couldn't just go to e7, like you said before. They can still do that. Oh wait, no, they can't. Sorry.
Yeah,
the
bishop's covering. But okay, f6 first. But f6, rook d7, check.
Yeah.
think this would be. Maybe actually I just keep the bishop and then. So this is our principle again. When 2 pieces are under attack, you could take, or you can maybe keep yours and then keep the
Yeah.
attack alive. No, this is game over.
Yeah, because then you can just check them and.
Yeah, you're.
Oh wait.
Dublin.
Oh, yep. Oh gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
That's psychotic.
It's built. So takes and rook d1 also interesting actually, trying to get in with the rook to d7. Maybe black goes bishop c8.
But then would you potentially?
And if rook d8, this would be a really nice move.
Yeah.
White can go rook takes, or black can go rook takes b4.
Oh,
Very important
that
tempo.
could be real sketchy.
But bishop is still trapped. So okay, I have a threat, you have a threat. I defend against your threats. And now what? Now where is the bishop going?
he's sad.
Bishop's dead. Yes, this would be good for white.
Still upset.
Okay, so yeah, he can pose some real problems here. Knight takes c6 and.
Oh, he takes.
Oh, he takes. Okay, my move. Okay.
All right.
And now
This
knight's
is kind of like.
pulling back.
I
Knight
don't know.
a5, knight c5. Yeah, no, he's trying to convert this. Even though he's an IM, an opponent is a grandmaster, he is still allowed to win.
I have faith.
Yeah. Wow. Then he'll be leading. Perfect score, 5-0.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop the count. Okay, 9 minutes. 9 minutes for Alexei. 10 p.m. here, local time, folks. It's late. Players are tired. They already played morning round today.
Next game's in 12 hours.
Next game is 12 hours. Jeez. But yeah, will still not be easy to convert this against the Grandmaster. 1 a.m. Shout out to the East Coast.
Ooh-wee, ooh-wee. East Coast. Do you like my song?
Yeah, is that Charlie Puth or who's that?
It's Lil Dizzy.
That's Lil Dizzy.
Lil Dizzy on the beat.
Yes, Bora, I'll be in Charlotte next month for Danya Memorial. Looking forward to it. Gonna try to bring my best chess.
Yay.
It's gonna be my World Rapid and Blitz, that tournament.
Dang.
So strong.
Let's go. I'll be observing your game. I'll be like,
You'll be there?
yep, I'm going to be there too.
Nice, nice.
I'm playing.
Playing, very
So yeah,
cool.
even if I don't do as good at this tournament, I have another one coming up.
Yeah, there's always the next one. There's always the next game. Okay, knight d6 played. So he goes this way. He attacks the rook. He defends this guy. And I think rook d8 he wants to solidify.
Now that's an outpost if I've ever seen one.
That's an outpost. Yeah. Now that's what I call an outpost.
He can even, yeah. I mean, that's spicy.
Very. Very. With the threat of h4. Oh, nice.
Ooh, ouch.
Good call. Removing the defender.
Yep. And then guess what? Check.
Wow. Oh, Alexei playing this really well. What's black gonna do here? He can pre-move c5 basically. I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Mine? I blendered a piece.
c5.
No. Well, I guess yes. Well, basically what happened, it was kind of a tactic,
This
but
is working.
I remember how I was saying like I've kind of been like overextending and getting like kind of confused. That's like exactly what happened. And I was kind of like
Oh my
I was in a
God.
good position and I like
Oh,
had a
but knight
choice
e4.
of,
Okay, you can take on f7.
taking a pawn or like
So
bringing
it's not.
up my knight
Yeah.
and kind of like
You can do
making an
this still,
attack.
but still, yeah, knight
But it
e4
was,
is there.
like,
Wow, what
my
a
queen
what a
and my
shot.
knight versus, like, like it
Really
just,
nice.
I just didn't. I don't know. I should have just taken the pawn and I didn't, and I ended up like overextending, and then I
Damn,
lost the knight.
he's gotta
And I
find
could
this.
have won a piece back with a fork, but I just didn't see. Like I saw it after the fact, but like I'm happy because like I saw these things.
Here,
And I normally
take
just wouldn't
rook
have seen them.
b4
And I
also.
even saw a part where like I could have won a piece. And I was
Oh, no,
like,
but this
normally
is
I
with
wouldn't have
check.
seen that,
This is
but
with
he
check.
saw it too. so it like didn't happen.
So knight takes f7.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's okay.
Knight takes
like,
f7
everyone
is
I'm
still a
playing has
huge
been,
problem
like,
for black,
he's
actually.
rated
Any move he makes, there's
1250.
going to be some discovered attack.
My rating is 10-16.
These people don't believe in
guess.
h3.
I
Yeah,
mean,
somehow
I
never
guess
had a
that's why I'm,
chance.
Like, yeah, I'm bummed that I'm
Never
losing,
had a
but I
chance
am,
to
like,
play this.
kind
Now
of-
h4, I
I'm
think,
doing
is
okay
coming.
for like what I'm playing. Like, I don't know.
Honestly, it's probably because you didn't play someone the first day, so they were like, let's just pair her up, see where she is, you know, and then tomorrow they'll pair you up with someone that like.
Okay, 1 minute here for Praneeth.
Yeah, maybe. I think and I feel like I did have a good chance today. It's just that I just went.
Is he gonna
I
find
like
knight
was
takes e4?
trying too much. Like I should have just played chill, and like been chill. But I was like, I think I could do something here.
1 minute.
And it just wasn't.
But knight
really
e4, knight
enough.
f7 still looks nice for white.
But it's okay.
I kept looking at you, I was like, dude, she is eating fucked up. She got her blue earrings in, she got her gold hairband, fucking blood.
I know. I want to make a clip that's like, you know, you're a fidget kid, and it's just me and all of the chess things, like through the whole tournament, being like, just like I was like putting my earring around my ears, and I'm just like having a good
45
time.
seconds.
Yeah, I was getting angry. I was like getting so upset. I'm like, please resign. I'm so fucking angry. I even thought about resigning because I was like, I'm so angry. I mean, I wouldn't, but I was like, what if I resign?
Sophie called me out for being a fidget kid.
What else do you even play here? No,
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
you
to
were,
go
like,
knight
going-
e4 because
He was, like,
h4 is
drinking out of an
coming. I
empty
mean,
cup.
if white plays f3, you're just done, right? No, you're not
He was
ever
literally
getting knight
drinking out of
e4
an
again.
empty
So you gotta
cup. I
go.
was like, yo, you
Knight
go
f7
get
and then
her
just rook
juice.
somewhere. Rook f8 and hope for the best. And he's got to take. Now he goes king g8. Oh, okay. So he's trying to go for tricks. h4, knight e4. So he still got knight e4, but now I think white just plays f3
Hi. Oh my goodness.
and solidifies. And that's it. f3 and white is doing well.
Are you ready to play tomorrow? You're playing the 2 day.
Let's see what he does here. Oh, but knight e4 shouldn't work after h4. Good point. So yeah, you can play h4. Ah, good point, guys. Yeah, now takes here, just takes. So h4, knight e6 you would play, and then knight f7. No, this is over. I mean, white's just breaking through. Just h4. Simple and strong. I mean, I think f3 he's still like completely just dominating, but yeah, like why not h4? h4 is very forcing. We might be seeing a win here.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
So there were some sick tactics here. Rook d8, c5. Black had this option, knight takes e4.
Okay.
If knight takes, then rook takes b4.
Oh no.
Dang.
Oh hell no.
And it's back rank city.
No.
Rook
Wait, but
e1.
whoa, but why was it? Well, but he doesn't even have to take that knight. He could just check him over there. Go back. I'm not taking. I'm giving you a little check.
Oh, yeah, so that's what white would have done. I think he would have done knight takes f7.
Oh.
Hitting the rook and threatening like discovered attacks. And like, oh,
Ooh.
actually knight g5. Yes, this is just over because knight g5 check, he picks up the piece.
Oh, that's nice.
So black played king g8 on seconds.
Because he knew that was an opportunity.
So he gets out of the way. Yeah, exactly. So he saw knight e4. He sees it doesn't work. He's like, dang it, I have to play king g8. But now, h4. Attacking the knight, removing the defender. And now knight e4 is not working because there's no back rank anymore. King h2. So h4, I think is just winning for white. Knight would have to drop back, then he can take on f7, hitting the rook, hitting e5, knight h6 check.
Dang.
Over red rover.
That's
6 minutes for Alexei.
crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of double checking. I mean, he could also play like f3, solidify. He has this pawn he can take at any moment.
Yeah, if he feels like it, you know. At this point.
Yeah.
I mean, jeez.
No, he's winning any way he wants now. So, wow. We're going to see clear leader here,
Wow.
I think. In my humble pie opinion.
Same.
So, okay, let's just watch this, guys. Just watch this board. That is Tony. Dude, you guys weren't here earlier. There's karaoke in the background.
There was.
Did you hear
yeah.
karaoke in the tournament hall?
No.
No.
But I also was like way at the front.
Right.
So I don't know if you were closer to like the middle or something.
33. I used to be 28.
You look at dapper 20.
Thank you. I get that a lot. But yeah, there's karaoke. That was fun. A lot of Goo Goo Dolls. 2 people sang Iris. 2 people.
Wow.
Separate.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I heard someone singing Gangster's Paradise, and I was like, that goes kind of hard. It was an experience at the chess tournament for sure.
First time I'm seeing karaoke in the chess tournament.
Did you
hall.
do it?
I did not.
Someone should have redeemed it.
I wanted to save my voice.
True, save your voice for commentating.
Yes. But yeah, I probably would. Yeah, 20 subs. Yeah, I'd do some karaoke.
Really? You heard it here, guys. 20 subs
20
and he'll do
subs.
karaoke. I'm about to sub really quick.
That's one.
Is this? I don't like that. Typical millennial problems, getting called 28 and having to admit you actually remember the 90s.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if you really remember them, though. You were like a baby.
I was a kid. I remember the 90s. I mean, a few years. I remember Nick at Night
Nick at Night.
back
Yo.
in the day. And, I remember.
Good times. Nick at Night. It was like a TV show, but I don't know if you were even allowed to watch TV. Doesn't surprise me. Oh, you were too busy massaging feet. I think I'm getting a little like slap happy, you know? Huh? Just like tired. I could? I think so too.
H496.
I think
Found
what time is it? What? Do you have some? Yeah. Do you have them?
496 and knight takes f7. Okay, rook d2. Black is fighting back, but no, I think white should be converting this one. I don't think this is going to be enough activity, folks, for the pawns. 4
Not
minutes
the
here
pawn push.
for Alexei. He's
No, I'm
gone
just
in
kidding. I
one.
know what happened. I looked away.
Well, we got h4.
Oh, we did kick the knight.
Takes f7.
Let's go.
Black tries to activate, but now he can take a second pawn. He's got this one. I mean, he's going to be 4 pawns up soon. It's a lot of hanging pawns here for black.
It's looking a bit messy.
Yeah, bit dodgy.
Bit dodgy.
Bit dodgy. Worse around the way.
Okay, this could be a little spicy.
Rick F.A., he's trying. But notice how quickly black's playing. He's
He has to.
He's blitzing it out, yeah. But I think it's because he knows he's lost. So he's just kind of going as fast as he can. Knight G4 here looks nice. Defending and attacking. I guess maybe H5. Bit annoying.
Would you push that little pawn or
I
no?
like F3.
You do?
I
Okay,
think
just
so.
curious.
Okay, F3, you do have to be careful because knight F4, actually. Maybe you don't want to allow that one. So maybe we have to be a little careful here.
But do you think moving the rook back is a little meh?
It's a bit passive, but at this point you're up 2 pawns. You're about to be up 3 pawns. You're about to be up 4 pawns. So yeah,
And you're up a lot of time.
you can take a passive rook for 4 extra pawns.
Okay.
It's like we're talking about the evaluations. Like, okay, your rook is a little bit passive, but 4 pawns is 4 pawns.
Yeah.
It's like, So, but yeah, 3 minutes left. So this is anyone's game. He has knight F3. Not anyone's game. White's going to win, but he has knight F3.
Oh, just in general, just block it up.
Yeah, kind of cemento.
And then
attack
just
the
start
rook,
collecting pawns?
and
yeah,
then
'cause
just
then what?
take,
Okay.
and he's got the Zoe pawns, the two
Yes.
connected passers. I kind of like knight F3. I like the tempo here. And then
Oh, yeah,
start
because you're
taking
threatening the rook,
pawns.
too.
Yeah. Okay, goes rook F1.
Oh, just call me an
Your move.
IM.
You're an IM today.
After the fact.
Now he's got knight C6, rook A6. No, it looks great. mean, Black's going to hop in with the knight, but it's just a couple of checks. I don't really see any real counterplay here for the Grandmaster. Welcome to 2 rounds per day. Okay, 90 seconds. Wow, critical game. Okay, 94. So, okay, what does he want? He wants
I will. Borat said not to let you
92
be a
check.
bad influence.
rook f4.
He's like,
Playing for
yeah,
mates.
he was like, you have to rest.
G3.
Don't let Tony be a bad influence. Tony said you're going to pay for that, Borat.
Okay, I think he's angling. He wants some checkmate. He wants to go here. Like, he wants to go rook f4. White takes this one. And then he wants 92 check. Rook takes h4. Swindle of the year.
Swindle of the year, if I've ever seen one.
That's what he wants.
That's psychotic.
Chances?
Oh my God. Chances? Yeah.
Slim.
Are they?
Yeah.
Because Alexei will see it.
Alexei, he's already seen it.
Oh,
he's like,
okay.
he's going to see it a mile. Your opponent plays rook f4. He's got 92 check. You're going to see it from a mile.
So what would he do to like stop that?
Okay, I think he has a couple moves. One is maybe g3.
But then the knight can still weasel his way in. Oh, but I
There's
guess
checks,
you could,
but now your king has squares. So it's like, okay, you give
like
up this
whatever.
pawn, but you're taking this. Like, this is the pawn that white wants to win.
okay,
So
so,
you can just
you're like
promote on the
whatever.
queen side. Exactly.
Okay, that's fair.
So as long as black doesn't get any real threats against the king, basically he's just busted.
Okay.
Just losing to these pawns. So I think we're going to see rook f4. I feel like that's the only kind of try. I once won it. There we go, rook f4. I once beat a grandmaster, actually, because he blundered mate in 2 in the endgame.
Were you like shaking like a leaf with excitement?
I was like, I was nervous. Yeah,
God,
I
I'd be like,
I thought he might like swing, like, swing at me. He's, like, so pissed, you know.
Oh my God. Did they like kind of throw their piece or something?
He was, I would say he was pretty cordial about it. He was
Okay.
okay. He resigned respectfully, but yeah,
Damn.
he was like winning, and then he just hangs mate in 2, just unexpected, and yeah.
And you were like, hee hee hee.
Rook f4, last chance. It's gonna have to find something here. F3, but F3 there's still a check, and that's a little scary.
Yeah, that's still like one of
Can't
those
go
messy
here.
checks. I would, oof.
I guess you're actually kind of safe. Your king is walking it.
Yeah,
like,
you're kind of
anywhere
actually,
the knight
your
goes,
king
you're-
is like forking people.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
yeah, a king can handle itself.
Sometimes the king pisses me off because I'm like, I need you to like get in. We can't have this opposition. You got to get in that square.
Mm-hmm. Kings can be
But
one
that's
of the,
not the rules, unfortunately.
one of the trickiest pieces. Yeah. White probably getting nervous. I'm liking g3. I mean, he's taking his time. I think he wants to be really precise here, but I feel like g3.
I think
Not seeing
G3
it
is
for black.
good.
Yeah.
Because even if he checks him here, like, okay.
Yeah, king will come up. Yeah. Or if check, like here we just trade,
Yeah, definitely.
and then we're just so many pawns up. Just, yeah, totally over.
Happy as a clam.
But 1 minute. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hope he sees it though, because I want him to win after
He
all
kind of
that.
feels like he deserves to win.
Yeah, what the hell?
Absolutely.
Freaking pull it out.
G3 played.
How do you
Let's
say
go.
like let's go in Russian? Or like what's like a Russian thing we can say?
You can say davai.
Divide.
Davai. Which means
Hi, baby, let's go.
let's go.
Hey,
I see
Dubai.
davai.
Kind of sounds like Dubai.
It does.
That's
yeah.
how I'll remember it.
Nice.
Oh, see, he wants to trade.
And now he takes. Yeah. This looks clean. And okay, black has some checks with the knight, but not seeing the follow-up here.
Nothing like devastating.
Yeah, not even close.
Because also the knight is like hanging. I don't know if we really care that much about it, but like it is.
Now it is. Yeah. Okay, 91 still. 91 still.
But I feel like same thing. Like you go up there,
Yeah.
then what?
Then has to continue. Has to find knight d3.
How'd you know that? How do you know? What do you mean knight d3?
Maybe knight d3 and trying to take.
But wouldn't he just go right here and then he can do that rook thing you were talking about?
f3. Well, this one's covered. But
you know
maybe
what? Never mind, you're right.
maybe comes down this way, rook e2, and
It's almost like you know what you're doing.
no, there's still some promise here. Okay, goes knight f5. Cheeky. He wants this now. But wait, no, this isn't
That's not
anything.
good. Oh, you sure? I don't
That's
know.
not
I
nothing.
don't like it.
It's not even something. Okay, but he defends. Rook a3 just covers
Oh, come on.
everything. Okay, maybe he wanted this. Knight takes g3 and rook e2 with a lot of checks on the second rank.
Yep. Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Okay, yeah, he's right. That makes sense.
Yeah. So rook a3 just defends.
Okay.
Hikaru Alvarez would win this position with black and blitz 8 times out of 10. I disagree, but here's the problem. This is not blitz.
Yep.
They've got 30-second increment.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different.
Yeah, he had like 6 seconds at one point, and then he had like a minute. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you get a lot of bonus time here. No, I think he's winning this one. I mean, he's 3 pawns up. Yeah. Folks, actually, I think I'm going to call it here. It's getting late. We have early round tomorrow. I think Alexei is going to win this one. I hate to leave this game as it's still going, but it might actually continue for some time, and we've got to survive until the morning round. But we will be back tomorrow for more commentary. Round 6 is starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern. And I guess we'll see what happens in this resulting game. Do you have a prediction?
I think Alexei will win.
I think he's gonna convert it.
He's freaking better.
I think so too. I think he's played really well so far. Black is defending. He's putting the rook behind the pawns. He's making it difficult, like Christopher Yu was yesterday.
Yeah,
making
he's
it really
definitely.
hard.
Yeah, I mean, Black is definitely playing a really good game. Like, they're playing defense, but they're also being annoying.
Very much so. Yeah, it's like active defense.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
rook e2
like,
and
yeah.
but I think he's gonna convert. I think 3 pawns is too much, and yeah. So we're expecting Bilic here to be a clear leader after today's round with 5 out of 5. Folks, that's gonna do it for today. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back all weekend, rest of the rounds. Thank you, Jay Dizzy,
Yay!
for joining.
Thanks for letting me join.
So much fun to have someone watching alongside with you. Let me give you a shout out, guys. If you're in the Dojo chat, follow Jay Dizzy.
Whoa.
Is this right? 2
that's
Ys? 2
right.
Ys?
Just 4 Ys total.
4 Ys total.
Should we see who do you want to raid?
Yeah, great question. Dealer's choice.
Who's on? Chess Dojo's on. I'm just kidding.
Chess Dojo. Let's raid that. Let's see. Oh, Joe Bruin's still streaming? Is Joe still playing?
Well, he's talking about his game, I think.
Okay, gotcha.
Cash is also on. He's another chess streamer. There's
We're
not a lot
fans
of
of
chess
Cash.
people on right now.
Yeah.
So no, I feel like Joe's going over his game, and he might end it soon too. So I don't know if people want to hear what he has to say about his game, or if we should just raid Cash because he's on.
Let's see. Oh, looks like, yeah, they're still reviewing the game.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe because since we've been commentating on this, that would make sense.
Let's raid Joe. All right, folks, we're rating Joe Bruin. Go drop him a follow.